And hello everybody, welcome back. Another breaking streamy Danny. Today got with me Tony,
Hello.
Ray,
Hello.
and Rick.
Hello.
We're back. Satisfactory. About to clear that stage 4 right off, phase 4, whatever you call it. And moving on to stage 5. Yeah, see whatever that entails. Yeah. So I think, we still need to scale power. We're up to only about 20k, so maybe that's enough. I have a feeling it's not, but maybe.
Well, we can build 4 more nuclear reactors with the fuel.
Okay, so another
Ray was
10K.
working on getting water up for those. So
Yep, I just finished connecting the water to the platform at the right height, so you should have 8 more water extractors worth of water. It is, one pipe is 500, the other pipe is, I guess, 360. I can balance that if we prefer.
yeah,
I don't know if it's necessary to.
you just need 240, 240. That's.
Okay, that's so I've over.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Actually, we do need, if we want to do 4 more, it's 240 per. So
So 480
Alright,
960.
per.
back in it.
Yeah, so we need 480 per pipe.
2.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm just linking up the Caterium. I'm sorry, the the Caterium ingots to actually build quick wire and get those into the system. So we can have quick wire into the basic setup here. Production, constructor. We can do like this sort of manifold, would be alright. Should be fine. Do it like,
We've got about 30 to go.
oh, nice.
That's not bad at all.
Okay, nice and cramped. I don't know how many Caterium, or how many instructors we need. We had 6 smelters, and they produce what? You know what? I can figure it out.
All right, I need turbo motors and fused modular frames.
Okay.
Expect someone has it in the pocket.
Yeah. That's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, 'cause we
I
need
have
a
the heavy
particle
modular
accelerator.
frames.
We need the particle accelerator for the next step in plutonium.
Right.
We
Okay.
have one of those.
We have a particle accelerator, but it's not by the uranium plant.
Right.
Depending
Is
on
it
what we
being
find
used?
out. No, not currently. But depending on what we find out is in the next, objective phase, we may still need it here. If not, I have no problem with you taking it.
What's it being used for there at this time?
At
Like,
this
what's it
time,
gonna be there?
nothing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it got to be
we
there
used
or
it to
can it be
make
over
the-
here?
We don't know because we don't know what the next objective set is. If the next objective set is like, oh, hey, create 30 million nuclear pasta, then we want to keep it over here.
Right. What I'm saying is that is it there because supplies are there or?
Yes,
Yes.
the copper powder.
Okay.
And I'm also assuming that it's going to be used for some of the next-gen technology, like the antimatter particles or whatever that we've seen in the MAM research. So I'm assuming that this is what we make those in, but I truthfully don't know because this is the farthest I've only ever completed this phase. There was nothing after it, so I don't know what comes next.
I feel like I need to scale up wire production next. I feel like we're not getting enough wire.
I think we need to scale our turbo motor production so I can just build a second thing.
Would be nice to have turbo motors just on hand, but I don't think that's.
Just milling about.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I needed to.
The main issue is that it just requires too many complex parts, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
You'd have to almost... I don't know, you'd have to set up a pretty significant factory in order just to make them. Either that or make a singular, producer of it somewhere underneath our storage area where the materials end up. That'd be the only other option I could think of.
Yeah, I mean, we could just connect it via a big fancy,
Sushi belt?
yeah. I mean, I am still wanting to do that, but yeah, I was just thinking, like, you just put a big crate, and then just have the components fed by crate, if you want to just make a whole bunch at once.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We're set to go.
Oh.
If everybody wants to look up.
Oh yeah, we
we'll
can.
be launching relatively soon. I'm headed over to it now.
Hey guys, I'm here. I'm announcing myself. I'm here.
You did it.
Hello, brother.
It took years. Decades.
Hey everybody.
Hey.
Hey,
He made it just in time for stage 4. On to the final objectives.
Loading it now. Sealing it.
I can see it.
No, we didn't get a tutorial
Yeah.
thing
there it
pop up.
is.
Oh, there it
Alright.
is.
And sending it.
Welcome to the Pioneers Got Power Problems presentation. That was a
What?
joke. Anyway, you're
that
familiar with the
chance.
process. Just throw the lever and the
I didn't get to
automated
send it
systems
yet.
will take over.
Yeah, it always
Imagine all the
does
time
the
and
Does this
effort
before you
would be
send it,
wasted
yeah.
If you
Oh.
had to do all that work as well. Some work is just better suited for machines.
Ooh,
Phase 5
complicated
contains
thing.
technology the human brain
Don't
cannot
ask.
comprehend. So just trust in me and fix it policy,
You
and
wouldn't get it.
everything will go as planned. Answering all your questions will take time we simply do not have.
Hey,
Oh,
nuclear
pasta.
Everything is going to be just fine, so long as you do your job.
ballistic warp
We've come
drives.
this far together after all, haven't we? Anyway, you know what to do. Just don't forget
Become
to keep producing
average.
previous project parts, and
Or
plan ahead
better.
when setting up new production lines, and make sure not to leave it all until the last moment.
All right.
Become average or better.
Alright, we're sending it. Anybody see what appeared to be a teleportation portal where we can just
Yes.
walk in and walk out somewhere else?
Something did look like that, indeed.
Yeah.
All right, we only need 1,000 nuclear pasta, which is
I mean, we made 100 easy enough.
yeah. Well,
It's 200,000 copper
Yeah.
powder.
Yeah, but we're making like 750 a minute now. Or like 500 at least. Or like 300. 2 maybe. $200,000. 200 per minute. That's a lot of minutes. Very cool. Alright.
I
Phase 4 of
look at
Project
what was
Assembly
added in
completed.
here. It's
If
kind
Starr
of
was measured
different than
in
what
my
I would have
performance
expected.
reports,
It looks
yours
like
would be something
engines,
special.
some
Regardless,
sort of
saving the
mount
day is within our
on the
grasp. Do not
front of
lose
it,
focus
and then
now.
there's
On
something
what, the
in
tab?
building.
Understand the weight
No, on the
on your
on the
shoulders,
thing we're
but you are
building
not
up
alone.
above.
oh,
I am here, and I know exactly
Yeah.
Oh,
what's
yeah.
at stake.
Like some
And
sort
there-
of
This goes
And
beyond
there's like a
you.
ship or
Your
something is
actions
building in
will
the
affect
middle of
the
it too.
universe at large.
I
You
just
might
don't
think
understand
I'm
what it is that we're building
exaggerating.
anymore.
Perhaps you
Like
will
before it made
understand
sense,
once
but
you
now
finish
there's different
Project
components
Assembly.
that are
Phase 5 awaits.
making
I
me
expect your
confused
best
as to
work.
what the nature of this is.
well, she said it is too complex to explain.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Scannable Sam. That's funny. There's the time crystals we need. So, okay,
Probably
I
why
think.
we need to scan Sam.
Yep, I think we're gonna need to reignite our Sam machines and factory.
Okay.
Yep. So in the first milestone, the converter harnesses reanimated SAM to enable precise matter and energy transmutation. Warning: power usage is very high and unstable. That's always fun.
Should we select a milestone?
I'm reading through
Yeah, I
them
was
to
just
see
thinking
which
that,
one
yeah.
we want to do.
Alright, might as well get the encased beams going out too.
Gosh, the hub looks so small now compared to the
This doesn't it?
space elevator.
Honestly, so many of the words here are beyond what my understanding of what it is that we're talking about here.
I mean, I feel like just going with the matter conversion seems like a great start.
I mean, that's fine, but I still want to read the other stuff here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Spatial
so-
energy regulation.
Yeah, so yep, there are portals. So you have a main portal and then satellite portals that you can put out in the world.
Oh, nice.
That is pretty
Enabling
exciting.
teleportation. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my, tier 6
It's like
conveyors.
Valheim rules. It looks like each
Oh.
portal can only have a single link. So we have to make like a bunch of portal doors together.
Okay. We don't need turbo motors. We just need fused modular frames now.
Oh, okay. Those are coming in by drone, I think, so...
Not in any speed, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I love it. Truck loading stations are eclectic and terrible.
Wow.
It's just like, oh, there's an encased beam, a pack of wire, a little powder, a steel or a copper plate. Hey, Velios. We just completed phase 4. We're on the phase 5. Tony's looking to get fused frames to scale.
No, we just need fused frames so that I can start the next step of getting plutonium up.
Alright, well I think the drone just came back, which means that it may have just dropped a shipment off.
It did. Thank you.
It's not a lot, but...
It's enough.
Yeah. Oh, so I think we got some powder coming in. I don't know if it's enough though. I feel like I should put another storage crate on it just right now to just store more.
Stockpile more, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a lot of copper powder coming in, though. And... Alright, yeah, that's a lot of copper powder storage.
So we're gonna need a lot more rubber because the rubber
Yeah.
is used to make the fused frames, and we're gonna need 1,000 of them to make the nuclear pasta.
Yeah, we've got...
Alright,
Okay, so we
where's
gotta
the
get
copper
rubber
powder?
upgraded. Do you need me to put another sign in?
No, it's fine. Oh, you can just do this. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Copy. Oh, yeah, there, you got it.
I know what I'm doing.
There you go. Now Tony can see where all the copper powder is.
Yeah, even though he doesn't care about the copper powder, so...
I really don't.
But we got it now. It's blowing.
Alright.
There's a whole setup over there. Alright. What are we really deficit on? It feels like the fused frames are a problem. We got a lot of electromagnetic control rods, less than I'd like. And more than
Alright,
half
I
of
guess
you
I'm gonna go
deserve.
work on increasing rubber production.
Yeah,
Did
it
you-
works.
Did you get the water production up?
Mhm.
Over here? Where is it at?
heavy mod.
So where the water's going in for the nuclear plants on
Wire.
the side, there's just 2 more pipes over there, each with 480.
Okay, 2 more pipes.
They're painted blue. They're not connected to anything, so they're just up at the foundation level that the nuclear plants are at.
Okay, I think it's time, maybe,
I don't
to
see it.
retool this motor plant.
Where you've got water coming up on the side by the waterfall, I think it's by the waterfall.
Yeah.
You've got a pipe coming up there.
Oh,
Right
I
next
see.
to that big
That's where
pipe,
the
there's
pipes
2
are.
more small
Okay.
pipes. Yeah.
Got it. I see them now. Okay.
Yeah.
And you got pumps, and the pumps are plugged in.
Yep. It should be all set. Just gotta plug them into the nuclear.
Okay.
300 rotors. And we got a ton of
Okay.
chips. I may repurpose this. Actually, I got water already coming in over there. I could add another stack on top of that refinery stack I have over there to add some stuff. Yeah, I don't think we have the alt recipes, right, for the rubber and the plastic.
We don't have a. I don't think we do. We might have one
It would
for
be great if we
plastic.
could, because then we could get the residual oil and set up rocket power. So maybe I should go look for some more hard drives. Do we have something sitting in the MAM waiting to get used? Oh, there is. Molded steel pipes or biocoal. I'm rescanning.
Yeah.
Copper alloy ingots or compacted steel ingots. Well, I guess we ain't researching that. All
right.
Rick, I'm sending some rubber into the dimensional depot right now.
Copy that.
This will basically deplete our storage that's at the plastic side here, the refinery side.
Yeah, we re-rolled the heck out of that. Alright, send all this into the storage system. It'll be okay. We have coal. Burn. Deuterium. Bauxite. Oh, hell did I get bauxite? Oh, yeah, you're right. The copper alloy ingot is pretty good. But I started to really like the, you know what? Let me take another look. I like the pure copper ingot right now.
With the water in the refinery?
Yeah, but the copper alloy ingot's not so bad. Use a little iron, and then you get double the copper out of it. And then the pure you use 6 and a little water and you get 15. You more than double it. I don't know. I think I like the water. Alright, what the hell are these?
We don't have rocket fuels. We don't have nitrogen around here.
Okay, so do we need motors badly? Probably not. Okay, what do we even know? Oh yeah, we need to research all this stuff in order to figure out what it takes, right?
That is the case.
Alright, so then right now I should not worry about it too much.
Okay, so there is nitrogen over there.
Looking for two-pat modular engines.
Ray, you
We
could
have
probably
pump
find a way
systems.
to bottle the excess that's being made over at the nitro plant right now, because I know we have more than enough to make the fuse frames and the cooling engines. So you can probably set up some sort of a packager and then feed it into the drone port and have it ported back in here.
Yeah, we could do that, and then
Either way, you're going to have to somehow port it over here, right? Whether it's through a series of pipes or a train with liquid, you know.
Yeah, basically what I'm thinking, is the refineries and the oil and the fuel is all here. So if we had fuel production or oil production over by the nitrogen plant, I wouldn't have any problem with it. But I have to get fuel. Which, I mean, we've got a ton of packaged fuel. I could make an unpackager or whatever, and...
I mean, you could. We're only making 40 per minute over here. So if you...
Well, yeah, and then we'd be turning that into rocket fuel, essentially.
40 fuel per minute.
Yeah, what is the rocket fuel needs?
Yeah, did we exploit the nitrogen
it needs
over by
turbo
the
fuel
blue crater?
still.
Yeah, which, I mean, we have sulfur-ish nearby. Did we exploit the nitrogen over here by the blue crater?
What's the blue crater?
I didn't see nitrogen over there. The blue crater is
right next
where
to
our
train.
refinery is.
Yeah, the train line goes right by it, or right under it.
Let me double check. You said there's nitrogen over there?
Yeah, there's sulfur right there. There's nitrogen over here, and then there's like coal like down here.
So... Okay, yeah, I do see that there's some nitrogen over there.
Yeah, Valios reminded me of that. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's a perfect place to make it. But the problem is that... What the... You're just pooping out all that concrete. I've never seen somebody else building something, so it confused me. Yeah, but the problem is the free oil spots are like all the way up here, right? Yeah, it's more over there.
We've got, you've got oil over there. I think there's more oil in the swamp area, and then there's going to be oil out in the desert area. So I don't know if we're fully using all of the oil we possibly could be over here. I mean, we could maybe
northwest.
Feed more.
All right, so we do have some nitrogen, I think, being used over by this nitro pickup as well.
Okay, so this makes 120. Oh, and this is using 120.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This is making 480.
All right, so northwest, where you said only has 4. Oh, okay. Alright. Particle accelerator is kind of cool. Alright, sorry, what the hell is all these things here? Radio control units? Sonorous loop? Okay. Cool, we're making stuff. Oh wow, we're making a lot of radio control units. By the way, I do like that the summer sloop is, just that S everybody drew in middle school.
Yeah. Well, sort of. It's also like a Mobius strip if you look at it closely.
Yeah. All right. I got sucked into one of the people tubes. Well.
Going for a ride.
Yeah, I can't stop it. I can.
I guess you can fight and go backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Nice. Well, that's cool. Tony can add a few more accelerators to make us go a little faster.
Oh, shoot. That means we've got more heavy oil residue that we'll have to deal with if we're making more rubber.
I need to read up on the trick. Because I feel like you get like a bunch of these like entrances all hooked up to each other, and then you go like even faster.
Oh, is that the case?
Yeah.
I know that you can kind of like roller coaster it, where like you go down faster, and then at the bottom of like a little bit of a hill, you make an exit and point it upwards, and it'll take you down and then launch you back up into the air.
All right, guys, we're gonna need heavy modular frames.
We might have some of those.
About 90 of them. 75.
Ah,
Yeah.
I just get sucked in. Alright, best nitrogen spot in the game. 10 times pure node group. Oh, okay. Up in the northwest. Wait. Northeast of the... Okay, so the one that I pointed out in Blue Crater only has like 4, and then in the northwest there's like 10 times up here. Okay. Oh, I do like how it just sucks you in. Alright, so... I gotta figure out what I'm doing.
All right. We should have higher rubber production now. I don't know if it'll be enough yet, but there's more.
Alright. Do you want me to just go... no.
Where
Right.
where are you? Are you over by me at the refinery?
Like, are we good enough on the cable and stuff? Because if we're good enough on the cable and plates, I'm not going to worry about them anymore. And then I'll...
You know, I think we've probably reached a point where we're good on those. I mean, what's the storage looking like at the hub?
Can
I
you
see-
low on sheets and low on... Or not low on cable.
can you guys load up cable to the dimensional depot as well?
Yeah, I can.
doing that
Give me a
now,
sec.
but-
I'll put a depot on top of the cable. Okay, well, I missed that jump up.
Oh, why didn't it save my various foundations? Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, there.
Oh yeah, you don't need a MK5, you need just an MK3. Alright. Alright, so I just hooked a depot up permanently to the to the storage box. And you know what, Tony was always saying, oh no, we already have a depot connected to the copper sheets in the other place, so we're okay there. Northwest of the Blue Crate, or okay, sorry. I thought he was talking northwest of me. That's where the nitrogen is northwest of the Blue Crater, so somewhere in like around here.
Okay. I know there is some nitrogen kind of in the area that you pointed out.
That small lake, yeah.
And then and then there's some
Okay.
nitrogen,
One of these two.
out in that area.
Northwest. Okay, so it's this one. All right. Okay, so then let me get my crap together. I need a gun. Okay, I got a gun. I
Do you
need
have a gun, or
bombs.
do you actually need one?
I need ammo though, but we got some good ammo now, right? Equipment workshop.
Well, I don't think we have any
Turbo
ammo right now.
But we could.
We could. I have to.
I cannot afford the recipe. Oh, because we need packaged turbo fuel. Okay, so I could just make rifle ammo, I guess. Booming rifle ammo. Takes cards. Yeah, I'll just make regular old rifle ammo. Somebody's building with pipes.
Yep. We're out of metal sheets too, so if we can upload those, that'd be great.
Iron or copper sheets?
Iron.
Okay, I can grab some iron sheets for
I'll
you.
put
real
a
quick.
depot. I'll cap the depot here too with that. Just making some rifle ammo before I head out. And then, do we have a Nobelisk, or like a uploader?
No, probably not.
Okay.
I mean, most of the factory that existed has been defactoried.
Alright, but there are some in storage, so I don't have
Yes,
to worry
yeah.
about that so
We have
much.
about 100 at least.
Do some nutritional inhalers. This is what it's like to prepare for a journey. Oh, I need an object scanner. Is there an object scanner in the dimension? I'll check.
Yes, there's one in the dimension.
Perfect. I don't need to worry about it then. Alright, let's load this up.
I mean, we have 6 hands now, so you should actually be able to hold most of the useful gear.
Most of it. I mean, I don't have enough hands, but...
Like, what else do you need?
Coffee cup,
Oh, okay.
inhalers, nobelisks.
Okay. All we need is more rubber to make more fused frame, and the milestone is done.
Okay. Let me see if the rubber came in. Oh, if it did, it's already been taken.
Yep.
Because the shipment just came in, so it'll be a little while before we get another shipment in.
Hope y'all like leaves in your dimensional depots. Alright. Alright, so iron plates. Tony wants iron plates.
I'm already uploading iron plates.
Yep.
I'm just
But I guess if you want to
connecting
automatically upload them, yeah.
it. Yeah. I'm just connecting it to the depot so we never have to listen to him again about frickin' plates.
At least not about iron plates.
Alright, I got 3 more. What are your 3 favored ones, Tony?
3 more uploaders.
Yeah. Motors?
Let me find out.
Crystal oscillators?
Let's
Versatile
see.
frameworks?
I don't know if he
Wow.
needs crystal oscillators.
We're
I
syncing
need-
versatile frameworks.
Heavy modular frames.
They don't need a depot though, right?
I also wouldn't recommend you do that. We've got a unit. We got a building underneath our depot here that's pulling those, and then we also need those for the fuse frames as well.
Okay. Well, we need them for nuclear power if we want more. What else would we need? Give me a sec.
Wow.
Industrial beams?
Do we not have industrial
Cabling?
beams automatically loaded?
Do we have
Cabling's
cabling?
done.
Yeah,
Okay.
cabling, we've already got that uploading.
Quick wire could be one.
Alright, I can connect the quick wire. I can also do the beams.
Industrial beams. Yeah, I guess you could. We got quite a surplus now. Alright, I gotta get fuel.
Do a quick wire one, and that'll leave one in the bank for next time Tony complains.
Am I correct in assuming that we are fully using all of the polymer resin that we're making as a byproduct of our oil production?
Oh, the boombox.
Do you?
yeah.
I mean, if you need some, I can make some available. I believe right now it's all going into plastic, but we might have like a 10 overflow. 10 per minute overflow.
Yeah. Do we want to stockpile versatile frames?
I don't know what all of these are going to need at this point.
Yeah,
right now,
the versatile
only
frames were needed for something.
well, they were needed for a previous objective part.
I thought they
but
were
with
for control rods or something like that.
Yeah, if we're not
It was-
using them, then we might as well store a few.
I mean, it was for the magnetic one, but I don't know if we need those magnetic pieces anymore.
The electromagnetic control rods?
No,
I've
the
got 'em.
magnetic field generators, which is what it was built into
Oh,
along with the
okay.
frames. I just don't know what these next like I know what the first objective part is, but I don't know what the other 3 are going to need by the end of this. It's possible it needs, you know, much like the previous space elevator parts, they needed the previous stage stuff to build into it. I don't know if that's the
Yeah.
case here or not, right? So until we unlock those recipes, we won't know for certain what we do and do not need.
Rods are key. Alright. You gotta get the boombox, yeah. Alright.
Oh, I don't know if we can listen to the boombox on stream though.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe the
Where
goat-
did
goat's
where
in
did the
there.
fuse modular frames go?
Probably into the dimensional depot.
I didn't put
doesn't.
one on top.
Yeah,
did
it
you?
doesn't currently have anything pulling from it. There should be.
Oh, I usually just put them in when I swing by. So there's probably like 15 or 20
Okay.
in the dimensional
Yeah,
depot.
all right, I see it now. Yes, there's 22. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember, we're saving up for those right now so we can get this first milestone done. So nobody pull from those.
Okay. Yeah. We want to collect
We need 100.
the fused frames. Okay.
Yeah. In the end, we're going to need 1,100, but for now, I'll settle for 100.
100 just to get this matter conversion thing started. Yeah.
Okay, I'll put a few more reinforced frames. Put a few of these in. I don't need all that. All right.
Oh.
And then I'll probably rely on the group if I need any fancy materials to open boxes. Oh, okay. He said it's not copyright material.
Okay.
We give it a shot.
I know that there's like a streamer mode that turns off copyrighted music. So
Yeah, I have that on.
yeah.
All right, I'm ready
All
to
right.
go.
Crystal
Okay.
oscillator drop off. Drone.
I guess I'll de-equip my coffee cup. All right.
Can't believe that you're like hanging on to that.
All right. So I guess why am I exploring again? There's a
Hard
reason
drives.
I wanted
You wanted
hard
alternate
drives.
recipes.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
hard
right, thank
drives.
you. Okay, yeah, and that's to the object scanner. We'll have that. So forget how you use this thing. You click. Yeah, you click. Hard drive. There we go.
Yeah, you can also, I think, hold down right click or maybe click and you can look at the wheel of things.
Ah. All right, I got hoovered up. This time I'll go for the journey, and we're gonna go see what Super Mario 3 turned into. I love that all of our coal power this whole game was only using 6.
It was using 8.
Well, one of them was definitely using 6.
Well, yeah, but there was like 2 nearby because there was only a small amount of water, and then 6 where the rest of the water was.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's
there
the
were
one
8
that-
being pulled. Yeah.
The one I made had 8.
Oh. At least saying we could buy hard drives in the coupon shop?
Oh,
I have to
News
take a
to
look
me,
at
if that's true.
that. Yeah, I'll
but
take a
yeah,
look.
I mean,
But we've just gotten to this new age, so it's entirely possible. I haven't looked in the shop since we went up. Let me go look at that now.
Yeah,
It's a
'cause-
good call out.
I just picked up the tickets, so I'll put the tickets into the depot.
Whoa.
Thinking with portals.
Oh yeah, I remember this place not being... At the end of the day, this place wasn't so bad. The only place that really sucks is where the 2 hypertubes become 1 hypertube.
Ooh, wow. It's $100 a hard drive.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we ain't making that many.
Especially, aren't we saving up for the
Yep.
golden nut? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, let's keep saving, and we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Oh my god. All
You
right.
can't buy nuclear
Do
novels.
you have like packaged fuel and a jetpack, Danny?
I do.
Okay.
200 package fuel should be able to get me there and back.
Oh yeah, that should be plenty.
All right.
Also,
I'm
there's
hesitant to-
probably packaged fuel in the. Yeah, there's also 500 in the thing.
Tony's literally 5 minutes from the storage depot, and oh man. Well, that didn't work. Yeah, they're easy to get. They just take a long time to generate. We'd have to like intentionally sync some stuff. You said the zip line was dangerous.
Do we have any heavy modular frames? I need 45 more.
Let's double check. Heading back to the
What is this?
hub,
Oh.
storage hub.
Oh, okay. We didn't build fracking nodes on the rest of this nitrogen gas over here.
Yeah, there's plenty of nitrogen. It's just getting it where you need to, mixing it with water for nitric acid, and all the other stuff. So. Oh yeah, I have a source coming over here for the nitric acid. So as long as you don't mess with that pipeline, do what you want with the rest.
Does the ticket sync only accept solid objects?
Yeah.
Damn.
What were you trying to think?
Well, given the volume of rubber we're going to need that we are very much not producing to make these 1,000 nuclear pastas, God knows if we'll need it for the other 3 pieces, we're going to need rubber source over at the nitrogen plant where the fused frames are being made, which means that I'm most likely going to build in a pipeline of some kind from a nearby oil source, whatever nearby might mean. And I'd like it to be automated, but the heavy oil residue is going to pile up and be an irritant that I don't want to have to go back and check on. So I'm trying to think of a way to automate it so that it will flush away in some manner. I'd prefer it flush into the ticket maker, the ticket grinder.
Fuel.
Yeah, but we need packages. we need to have packages occasionally delivered there.
Yeah, you need plastic for that. Yeah.
Yeah, which means so there still is a requirement. I mean, I guess we could port over plastic, I guess, to it.
Well, there's 2 ways you can do it, right? This is where your nitrogen is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's oil up here, right?
Yep,
You can either port the plastic or you can run a train line and then port the oil.
Okay, guys, real quick. Need modular frames and screws. If somebody can't make heavy modular frames, I'll make them by hand.
We have no heavy modular frames at the moment, but we might have like a little bit of the regular modular frames.
So it sounds like we need to up our modular frame game.
Okay, so let me throw 2 stacks of the
the
modular frames.
So Velios TV. I'm not sure what you would want to name your stream. You'd have to think about what you would what your channel is going to be kind of centric on, and then try and find a theming there. And kind of come up with that there. I think that would be my best option. Oh, there it is. That looks very hazardous.
You said you were uploading heavy modular frames?
No, just regular modular frames.
Because somebody used
the
up
heavy modular
what
frames.
was left. So now we need more heavy modular frames.
Yeah, we don't seem to have any heavy modular frames incoming right now. So
does anyone have a spare hazmat suit I could borrow?
Yeah, I can give you my hazmat suit.
All right, I just need it for a second to open up a hard drive.
Let me throw some filters to you too.
That would be awesome.
All right, we're gonna need screws though.
Tony, if the nuclear power over there is requiring a constant source of heavy modular frames, Best Devices make a mini factory over there that's making them.
I think you just need them to make the.
I just need 2 more power plants. It's not like I need constant power plants.
Oh, I thought you were saying you needed them to make like the encased uranium or something.
No. It's not it's a one-time thing to get 2 more power plants up, which will then allow me to produce enough nuclear waste to keep plutonium going indefinitely, and then I can work on next steps on plutonium, which I think is the easy part, is getting concrete. So let me take a look. But yeah, I do need 50 heavy modular frames now in order to get the last 2 power plants up so that we're producing what we need.
When it comes to screws, we're not producing any excess screws. You might have to just tear apart some iron rods.
Okay, encase plutonium cell.
Thank you for these extra filters. I forgot they would be guarded.
Yeah, do you need anything else, or?
No, I'm getting the heck out of
Okay.
Dodge. But you know what? I can break these rocks. Let me do that, and then...
Well, if you break the uranium rocks, then you're carrying the uranium, and it's going to burn through your radiation filters
You can
really
delete it.
fast.
You can
But yeah,
delete
you
the
can
uranium.
delete it. You just have to.
Break the rocks
top
and
that.
then delete. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I did to get rid of it,
That's a
so
great
that we're
idea.
not.
And I can discard it as I go to minimize the radiation.
Yeah, it's just you've got to keep on top of that because it does kill you real fast as soon as you run out of.
Yeah, but luckily you put like 47 or 50 filters in here.
Well, Tony put like 30, I think, in there, and I topped it off with what I had left
Oh,
over.
nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep borrowing this hazmat suit for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm probably not going back over to the nuclear area anytime soon, so.
All
Oh.
you do is stream Satisfactory. Up your game F the manifold. It's funny. But it's not informative. So that would be my advice. It's like, yeah, you need to be able to kind of understand what you're doing if you're streaming. Like, if you're going to specialize in Satisfactory, then try and come up with like a Satisfactory-ish name, you know? And Manifold is kind of there, right? But then you're only targeting
Yeah.
the audience that already kind of watches Satisfactory.
And then you have to differentiate yourself from the other creators in that space.
Right. All right, let's do this. But it's tough, right? Coming up with the name is tough. All right, let's keep looking. I guess I should scan through for Sommersloop as I go. All right, keep going for hard drives. Where is this hard drive? Okay, nothing over there. So it feels like it would be over here. Oh, spiders. Oh, they jump.
Yeah, they do. They're the most terrifying thing in this game.
Boom. All right. Okay. Oh, all right. Let's get going. All that hell divers. Really paying off. Alright. That wasn't too bad. It's my first time away from home. Fighting in the swamp, shooting like 75 spiders. I don't even know how these little spiders died. They must have hit each other. Or maybe they died to the tempest. 100,000 megawatts per item per building. Wow. That is kind of insane. That's Looney Tunes numbers. Alright. Okay, let's grab some more of this crap. Throw it up into the sky. Get uploaded, son. Alright. Ooh. Oh, those are high-speed connectors? They look like fused modular frames.
So what do you need to open the thing?
200 megawatts. And I'm nearby
Oh.
Tony, so I can just run a wire.
Oh yeah, there should be a wire nearby.
There's also a lot of poopy over here. Okay, I hear spiders. Oh, yeah, that's a spider. Oh, that's a different spider.
Yeah,
Alright,
you
well,
might be near the geothermal actually.
let's go fighting.
I don't know if I marked it on the map or not.
Okay. Ah, thought I could slide under them. Okay, well. Oh, that didn't take. Alright, I might die. Alright. Okay. Let's pick up these slugs. Oh, there's a thing right here. Alright.
The hard drive contained both data and the soul of this freighter. Disconnecting it has destroyed the soul, but the data can be analyzed in the MAM, so everything is okay.
Alright. Can you make power augmenters?
We've made one power augmenter.
Yeah, we have one. It gives 10%, right?
It's just summer sloops are hard to find, and we like to use them to also create more rare items.
I should have been uploading that first hard drive. Alright, so this one is picked up. Alright, let's keep going. I guess I'll look around. No Sommer sloop, no Mercer spheres. Any slugs? Ooh, there's a slug right here. Since I've already battled.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a slug in an area where you've already killed the spiders.
Wow, there's like just a dozen slugs here. Really could use some turbo ammo, I think.
Yeah, the turbo ammo gives you a much larger clip, and if you hold down the button, it continues to fire faster until you run out of ammo. Alright, how you doing, Tony, on parts?
Good.
Okay.
I gotta change the preferred fuel to plutonium rods.
What? Oh, what's the other option?
Uranium.
Oh,
got
Uranium? Okay.
I got plutonium up,
That's a good
but for some
idea.
reason it's not feeding.
That requires a particle accelerator, right?
Yeah, it's already done. I built it,
Okay.
and it's going
I'm just
constantly.
concerned. I'm just concerned about the power consumption.
Oh, we're fine.
Yeah, I guess we're okay now, but like with 2 particle accelerators, we could definitely hit our cap.
How do I select a fuel type for?
For what?
Just jam it in there and see if that works. Nope, that's waste output. What is this?
I'm having too much fun exploring.
In case plutonium cells. Oh, is that not the final product? Nope, it's not the final product.
Alright, so back to looking for hard drives. Hard drive. Oh my god, I'm in the poop cloud. Alright, I know what my objective is. After I get all these hard drives,
Yeah.
automating cluster obelisks.
I guess I could see that being useful.
Oh, radiation.
Okay. All right. Apparently, there's one extra step I forgot. All right. Encased plutonium then turns into plutonium fuel by going with electromagnetic rods, steel, and heat sinks. All right. None of that's happening anytime soon, so
Yeah, you might have to build some of that by hand. I mean, the heat sinks you should be able to do because that's aluminum and copper, right?
Hog parts. Give me them hog parts. Where did that thing die? The worst part about the swamp is that you don't know where the remains are. Alright, let's build a little equipment thing out here real quick. And we can build a few vitamin inhalers. Yeah, vitamin inhalers are pretty good. Alright, we need pale berries.
I think we've just been using them.
Yeah. Alright, so back on the track. Okay, I just got 8 blue slugs. Oh yeah, I could probably make protein inhalers, no problem.
If you have to, yeah, but
I mean, there's no reason not to.
aside from turning the protein into DNA and getting more tickets.
Yeah, but it seems like we can get all the DNA we want if we just go out with our turbo rifles. There we go. Oh, turbo fuel. My god, I need 25 turbo motors for this.
Oof.
Tell me they're just laying around.
They
I highly
aren't.
doubt we have 25 turbo motors.
We do, but I'm currently making them for a purpose. What is this for? A hard drive?
Yeah. We don't need it. I could find a new one.
It's fine. Give me a second.
Alright. Only had to
Loading
fight
now.
a radioactive hog and a queen spider, so... Not going turbo. Thank you, Rick.
Yep.
Alright, there we go. 25 turbo motors for this hard drive. There better have been like 5 in here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Nope, there's only 1. Alright. It would have been. It would have made sense if there were 5.
I think we just need to get aluminum casings up because the
Well, we got ingots at the home
Yeah.
base, so you can make the casings right on spot.
but yeah, I think that our nitrogen build is doing pretty well. It's got some stockpile, but just not a ton of heat sinks at our nitrogen base here.
Is there down heat sinks? Let me go put some in the drone port.
I mean, I just dropped some off.
Oh, you did, yeah,
Whoops.
because we don't have a lot
Yeah,
built up either
but-
over here.
Right, yeah. It takes 30 of them per minute. There's 350
Okay.
stockpiled, so
I don't-
that'll definitely hold on for a while.
Currently, I don't know of a huge need for the cooling unit, so I'm okay with just not worrying about increasing the output of that. If that
Okay.
changes, we can change that, but right now I'm more focused on getting those fused modulars up and running. 'cause
Right, those
we're-
fused frames, which will need more aluminum casing. Looks
is
like
it
we've
Is
got...
it out already, or?
No, there's still a few stacks. I mean, there's like 10 stacks of them. So, I mean, that'll hold over for a while, but
Well,
it goes
that's
through
not good.
50 casing per... Or no, 100, almost 200 casing per minute, so...
Yeah.
Good time.
Because our storage box of casing is not as full as it used to be. Put it
Okay.
mildly.
That's fine.
I will send
And
over
then I can,
whatever I can.
I can swing by and increase our aluminum casing production. I think it's not as high as it could be. But yeah, otherwise this factory over here is doing well. Figured I'd check it on the way to the ingot
I miss my
location.
factory. It's filled with spiders.
yeah.
God, I made 1,000 rifle bullets. I'm already down 500. I could aim better, but
No, it's really glitchy.
no,
Hit detection
Yeah.
is very, very suspect.
maybe,
So-
maybe I'm the host and it's fine because I hit
Yeah,
what
maybe.
Because like the
Yeah.
spiders glow every time you hit them.
They usually like bleed when you get like a positive hit. Like you can see like a hit.
Like for me, they kind of glow like what game was that? Like Baldur's Gate, where you hit them and they would get like a yellow highlight, or maybe that's Space Marine, where you would hit them and they would go like green, green, yellow, yellow, red, red, and then
Oh, okay. I don't normally see that. That must
yeah, they
that might
don't
be a
change
setting that you
colors,
have.
but it's all just yellow.
Yeah.
What was that explosion?
I'm blowing up all the poop stuff that you're building on top of.
Oh, all the poison gas.
Yeah, like you
nodes.
fall down
Yeah.
from your nuclear plant. It's just instantaneous death down here.
Ma'am, research is complete on one of the hard drives, it looks like.
Thank you. Get her done. Give me a sec. I gotta blow up more poop. Alright. Bam.
We are 2 fuse frames away from being able to complete the milestone.
Ooh, cheap silver.
Oh, good. We're close.
Drag.
So like the next drone shipment should cover it.
Should do it, unless anybody's got 2 just lying around on their body.
We can make heavy encased frames, which take 8 modular frames, 10 encased beams, 36 pipes, and 22 concrete. All we need to do is port some concrete into the storage, and we have everything there for that.
And what is that for?
Heavy encased frames. It makes 3 point... Oh, we already have heavy flexible frames as well, if we want to consume rubber for those. Maybe they're not the best.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a good,
hold on.
that's a
let
good
me-
joke.
let me
That was a really
actually
good
take a look
joke.
at this. Yeah.
We haven't had rubber in our
Gonna
storage unit area for 30 years.
Oh, that means
Well,
the heavy,
all of the
heavy
rubber-
frames are being.
Yeah. All of the rubber right now is over at the nitrogen.
No, I had to go and take that from Danny's box over at the main steel factory just to get that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't take all of it, but
All right. Heavy encased frames. That's a lot to get more heavy modular frames.
Yeah. But it gets rid
I mean,
of the screws, and that by itself might be worthwhile.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
all right, I'm gonna go
yeah.
complete the milestone.
Not bad.
Ooh, sounds good.
I wouldn't mind the heavy encased frames or a reroll.
Alright. We'll let the researches pile up for a little bit, and we'll
Yeah.
re-roll them if we need to. Okay, this jungle is becoming, or this swamp is becoming less swampy as I blow up all the poop rocks. Anyway, I was looking for a Mercer sphere, and I just got carried away blowing up poop rocks.
All right, here we go.
Wow.
Milestone
Insanity.
reached. The converter
Hey,
uses
hey.
strange alien matter, abbreviated to SAM, to break down and transform materials at their most fundamental levels. I am sure even you can appreciate the power to manipulate atomic bonds. Most importantly, you are now able to locally create fixite, a highly adaptable
Ooh.
synthetic metal, ideal for any kind of construction. It is everything you need to save the day, and perhaps its admirable qualities can inspire you.
That's funny. Fixite.
Oh, that's a lot of bees. Alright, it's dead now.
All right. So we got 8 nuclear power plants up and running now.
Excellent.
Just gonna take it.
That gets our capacity up to about 30,000, depending on some fluctuating power. But
20 cooling systems just chilling out over here. What the hell's that? Ah! Not the bees!
All right, so the next, oh shit, the next space elevator part is called the biochemical sculptor. It takes 80 of that fixite, 20 water, so this is made in a blender, and 1 of those assembly director systems.
director
That-
assemblies. Yeah.
which was the last part that we did for the elevator before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to build assembly director systems.
Yep.
At least
Yep.
250 of them.
So I think the blender, if memory serves, only takes. Let me find it. Okay, no, the blender does take 4. So, yeah, I mean, in theory, we could do 2 blenders. So that would be 500 a piece. So yeah,
25. Sorry. Go on.
I'm just doing that.
Alright.
So the good news is the director systems are a 1 to 4, which if we use the SAMs will make it a 1 to 8. So if we do that math, right, just having 1 blender making those things means we only need 125 assembly director systems.
Okay.
If we have 2 of them, right, then we only need 62 and a half, so 63.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, if we're
So,
using summer
at
sloops and
th-
everything, yeah.
So at this point, I'm honestly not sure if we do need to automate the creation of those. If we discover that a space elevator part down the road here still needs some, then perhaps. But at those ratios, I'm not really convinced that we'll need to make an automated factory of them.
Nice.
All right. Do we know how to make those time crystals now, though?
Well, I'm assuming they're made into the converter, which I'm working on trying to build one.
Oh,
just to
okay.
take a look at the blueprint. So give me 2 seconds here to finish gathering what I needed. All right, let's see here. Oh my. Yep, this looks like something out of hell. All right. What?
What's up?
No shot. That's wild. Okay, in addition to making the time crystals, which take, it says 2 diamonds. How we get that? You got me. So it says we
Gonna
need
come
2...
from coal, probably, right?
I have no idea. So, but what's interesting here, in addition to the time crystals, this thing also makes fixite ingots, and it makes the ingots out of one of 3 bars. So it's either iron bars, deuterium bars, or aluminum bars, in addition to the stabilized, the reanimated SAMs. However, this is the part I had no idea. There is a raw resource conversion blueprints where we can turn one resource, raw resource, like the ore, into something else. So for example, we can turn limestone into iron ore. We can turn quartz into deuterium ore. We can turn deuterium ore into nitrogen gas. We can turn straight bauxite ore into uranium ore. There's a number of different blueprints here. There's, let's see, 17 different blueprints for conversion of raw resources. But what's intriguing me here is the diamond part of this. How do we make this? Oh, of course we need that. So you are correct. It does require the coal. It, however, is done in a particle accelerator at a rate of 1,500 coal per minute.
1,500 coal per minute?
That is correct, and that's without any power shards. With the power,
What?
oh no, I'm sorry. That is with the power shards. I apologize. That is with the power
okay.
shards. My bad. So the normal base is 600 of them,
Well,
which is still a lot.
yeah, it's not that bad though. It's like 1 pure node, I guess, and MK3 miner and overclock and.
Yep.
Well,
That's juicy, folks. This thing is wicked. In terms of what this thing can do, that's kind of crazy. The idea of converting raw resources like that is altering, to say the least.
Right, yeah.
Now, the problem that I see personally with the resource conversion is that it's not a 1-to-1. Wait, is it? Sometimes it is, but most of the time it's not. So for example, if we wanted to convert limestone to iron ore, it's a 24-to-12, so it's a 2-to-1, right? Or technically 1-to-2. No, it's 2-to-1. And of course, all of these, on top of all of this, right, all of these take those, it takes 1 reanimated SAM for each cycle of the blueprint, for each of those. Oh my.
I need to
Now,
build
how do
a
we
radar.
make the fix-it trigon? I'm assuming with the ingots, but what are they made in? What the hell?
Is that Trigon?
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah, it's
actually
made in
quite simple. It's just a, I mean, it's just
Oh,
a
okay.
crafting. It's a crafting, but you just take the bars and it makes 3 of the trigons. Okay, that's actually super easy to make that.
Yeah, that could
is-
be. Yeah.
That's the easiest of all of that, of all of this new stuff. That's
Yeah,
super
of all the
simple.
stuff that we've seen, that's
So the question
the staple.
becomes, right? What
Oh, baby.
bar type do we have a buildup of? Iron, deuterium, or aluminum?
I'd say Caterium.
Okay, and where
Yeah,
would that buildup be?
Do we
I don't
need
know.
to
What
the
did
build
Danny
up of
think
ingots
part-
or?
Ingots.
Straight ingots.
just.
Um,
You
I
transform
ported
the
them-
ingots.
yeah,
Or-
Right,
so-
you convert
like
the
there.
ingots into the fix-it.
Somewhere around like here. I
Okay,
just have
got
that
it.
connected directly to a truck station
Got it.
right now.
We don't need a metric load right now, but we will need it for the parts. Although, yeah, I mean we're definitely gonna have to automate the creation of the fix-it trigons, because we need 80 alone to make 4 of the biochemical sculptor space elevator component. So even with reducing that with,
You need 40 per minute.
it's a lot. So we're definitely going to need to automate that part. So we'll have to do that. What I'll probably do is we'll build the automation over there where the bars are building up, and then we'll drone it back to the hub here and put it in a crate.
The bars are not building up there. I have them building up right next to the hub, like where
right
this thing
next
is.
to the hub.
Yeah, I'm converting them straight into QuickWire right now, but we could turn those off, and
That's pretty close. Let me go take a look here.
Yeah, that's their
If
end.
you're
They
able to do aluminum, like if you can set up aluminum production, that is the most efficient of the trigun ores, time-wise. Because if you look at it, each ingot has a different production speed. So aluminum gets you 30 per minute, iron gets you 10 per minute, and Caterium gets you 15 per minute.
I'm over where you pinged. This appears to be in excess of iron bars over here, Danny, not Caterium. Where I'm currently
Wait,
at.
I'm in a radiation cloud. Give me a sec. Oh, never mind. The radiation cloud came to me. That's why. All right, give me a second. I'll do it. But basically, in that components factory, there should be iron, steel, copper, and concrete and Caterium. Caterium is one of the boxes on the very end, near the concrete.
Yeah, I'm seeing everything you've just listed except Caterium. I see the steel, I see the concrete, I see the iron. I don't see any Caterium over here.
Is the Caterium going up to, or is the belt from one of the empty boxes going up to 7 or 8 constructors and producing QuickWire?
No, I'm not seeing any of that stuff. And I also don't see a lot of output boxes over here
where
either.
Are you at?
And
Oh, no,
where you
I didn't
pinged at.
ping there. I'm sorry. I might have been too zoomed out when I pinged this one.
It's over at the copper place that I hit.
Yeah.
Got
But this factory that you were just at, it wasn't intended for your eyes, and I apologize for what you have seen. Ray was doing the best he could.
What else? Let's see. So it needs.
Okay, so it's not an excessive amount of buildup, but it is,
But you could
half
turn off the constructors, and it'll build up really fast.
Well, for now, that's fine. If that's the case, is this the only source of Caterium wire?
No.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's
This
not.
is pure excess over here.
Yeah, because we just didn't have anything going on with that wire, so I just.
Oh, sure,
that
right. No,
Caterium,
it
so
makes
I
total
just made
sense,
it.
and I'm sure we're syncing that extra quick wire for tickets, so I have no problem with that. I just want to make sure that by turning it off, I'm not cutting off our entire
you're
wire
good.
supply. Okay, so that's where we'll build that, and we'll do the fix-it Trigun automation over there using the Caterium.
Classic batteries.
Unless,
Or-
Tony, over by where you're at with the aluminum, if you're seeing a big enough, surplus of aluminum ingots, if you think you can build it over there and then drone port it over back to the base, we can do that if you want. Like you said, the recipe is, more efficient.
It is a little more efficient, a little less efficient. I'm looking at it now, like the amount that you need per minute, like for iron is 240 bars per minute. That's a lot of smelting. So I think Caterium's still the most efficient
240 bars.
per minute.
It's
That's
a lot.
not that much.
That's
240
8 smelters,
bars a minute? That's a lot.
8 smelters worth of iron.
Yeah, but we should have pure iron now, right?
It doesn't matter. You're better off with Caterium because you're only taking 60 per minute to get 15 per minute on the fix-it. 240 iron gets you 10 per minute, so you're getting...
But pure iron...
What's pure iron produced? Say it.
I'm poisoned right now. It produces 15... Why won't you die? Alright. I'm being poisoned by this poop rock here, and it needs to go away. And then I can start thinking after I fight the second hog.
But yeah, there's plenty of Caterium over here, Rick.
Okay, it's a radioactive one. Oh, you ran around the tree. Alright. I'm done fighting for my right to exist. Alright, let's look. Production, refinery. I gotta put all this stuff back, but that's fine. Pure. Oh, we don't have pure iron ingots. I thought we did.
I did see a MAM research complete recently. Maybe we get lucky.
Yeah, I did take a look. It was something else that was interesting. It was classic batteries. Oh, this one's already been looted.
But
Okay, I'm going to start spin up sequence for diamonds, so everybody hold on to your shorts.
What happened to the train? It just stopped in the middle of the... Oh, it might just be lag. Okay.
Oh, this is super easy, actually. Never mind. All right, we're already done.
yeah,
Nice.
It makes it ultra... I didn't even notice the time. It makes it in 0.8 seconds.
yeah, it's real quick. That's why I wasn't worried about that. All right, so I'm gonna just start making Caterium ingots. How do I create a drone?
Wait, why are we making Caterium ingots?
Yeah, why?
So
We already
that
have the excess buildup already over here.
Okay,
Yeah.
you have enough for the.
Oh yeah, there should be plenty.
Oh yeah, there's plenty, especially once we turn
There's a
off
whole
the...
pure node worth that we're inefficiently smelting. So if we need more, we could like double our Caterium.
Yeah.
Okay, because we're gonna need a lot.
Like
Right, and that, but I mean, it's going to be probably the most
it's
efficient.
currently all going
we
into
can.
the trash can.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
There's
so
a lot of
once-
Caterium that's
So I
currently
wouldn't
being
use
sunk.
a converter to make it.
So to do the converter, in order to fix it Trigon on a standard production, it uses 10 ingots per minute for 30 fix it Trigon.
Oh my god.
Since you need 40 per minute to do that, you're gonna need at least 2.
Here, I'm gonna pull a Tony. Does anyone have a superposition oscillator in their pocket?
I don't
Yeah,
even know what
one-
that is. We
Yeah.
still haven't found that, have
it
we?
was one of
I
the
found
things.
that hard drives. We still haven't found a way to make it yet.
Yeah,
But
it was
yes,
one of
it's
the
in the
things
hard
that
drive.
popped up. It says you don't need to know what this is.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. That was the thing that showed up on the hard drive, and I'm like, I have no idea what that is, so I can't get access to that.
Yeah. So. All right.
Okay. Either way, we also need to make time crystals, so you're making diamonds already?
Yeah, I'm working on the time crystals as we speak.
Perfect.
That's the first thing I'm doing. Once I have those done, then I'll go and start making the trigon
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
We want to make a radar.
All right, electromagnetic control rods.
Architecture? What do you think radar's under, Ray? Organization? It is. Why?
That's funny. That's not where I would put it for sure.
All right.
I guess
what do
it's
we got?
because it's a tower.
Yeah. Oh, there's 8 hard drives left. There's also water nearby here, Tony. Actually, you're in a swamp and you're complaining about routing water.
Oh, it's just annoying. That's more.
No,
than
it more than anything, it's just piping it. Like that
tired.
is the most annoying thing in
Yeah.
one of the
But-
most annoying things in the game.
But this is also why nuclear has to be over here, because you need 4 water pumps to do 2 water pumps per nuclear plant.
Yeah, but Blue
Yeah.
Crater. Oh, I can't ping on this map. But yeah, there's tons of iron and stuff here, and there's 2 Caterium. You have 3. There's 3 Caterium nodes.
I know, and I've got quick wire being produced specifically for my needs. That's why I said I can upgrade and get more ingots if we need it, but if we don't need them, then we're good.
Yeah, but there's a pure and 2 normals. Like this is all of the. There's
Yeah.
aluminum near here.
Yeah, the aluminum's being used.
No, there's 3 unclaimed nodes over here. Pure, impure, and a third one, normal.
Well, we
For
might
the
want to get that.
bauxite?
Yeah, I'm looking at the radar right now. Yeah,
Oh, was that because if you're
hit M right now, you should see all the nodes.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the bauxite over there, I think we just didn't start with because it was
I know,
further
but-
into the swamp, and then there was another source of bauxite
Look at this.
somewhere
Oil.
that was irradiated, and I couldn't get to it. So
There's bad oil, but there's oil up north. There's sulfur over here, right?
yeah,
Where did this radar come
we
from?
need
I built
Danny
it
built a radar tower.
because I
Nice.
wanted to look for hard drives.
Yeah.
And
Did they not show up?
Well, it's
It detects-
detecting 8 in the area with 21 Mercer
Okay.
spheres. And 12
Yeah, those
Sommer
things are
sloops.
everywhere.
But yeah. Alright, I'm pulling it down. Alright, I just wanted to make sure as I'm running through here, I'm not
Why'd you
like...
pull it down?
Because I don't want to leave it up. Like, if you like, I can leave it up.
Build it over here by the base. I can tear it down afterwards, but it'll be helpful for. Because I gotta
If you're
plan
going to find
out.
a use for it.
Yeah, I gotta plan out more production for electromagnetic rods because apparently we need all the rods.
I think we're completely full on rods so far.
We are, but I'm using my entire production over here for the nuclear fuel, and then in order to get
Might.
plutonium, I'll need more
Are
rods.
the nuclear plants radioactive?
Yes.
Yeah, that entire section is going to be radioactive.
I see. Alright, where do you want the radar? Over by this waterfall over here?
Where I'm at, if you come to me, this will be fun.
Let me put on my hover pack. Alright. Organization, radar, tower.
Thank you.
Yep, so there you go. Now you got a radar. 10 hard drives here. That means there are a few more to the south. I'll go look there.
12 summer sloops, 23 Mercer spheres.
Yeah, Rick was real sloppy. That's all I gotta say.
Well, again, I think some of them you just can't get until you have proper radiation protection.
No, that's
Because I remember,
absolutely right.
yeah, I remember just like, oh, I'm gonna go. There's something in this area, and I'm like, nope, I can't go there because I will die instantly if I get any closer. There's like 5 nodes of uranium hanging out on every rock over here.
Am I just running right by it? Oh, there's a horrible cave down here that I'm very hesitant to explore.
Oh yeah, the caves
Alright.
suck. Oh, the gas spitter is what they're called.
Just talking to me.
Oh, the bouncy guys are unknown file error number 6265616E. I don't know if that's an actual error or radioactive cliff hog. Yep, those guys are annoying.
Yeah, they're
Anyways.
not so bad. Just gotta unload like 20 rounds into them. Alright,
Yeah.
let's do the MAM research.
Okay,
All right,
where's the
aluminum
train
rods.
right now?
And quartz purification. Oh, this is interesting. You can use nitric acid on the quartz to get dissolved silica. What the hell do you use dissolved silica for? Well, it's a thing. It's a thing we do.
All right, we should be getting about double the amount of aluminum casings per train load now.
Is it behind here?
Rick, I don't know if that's gonna help you or not.
It is.
Say it
What a
again?
Sneaky Mercer sphere.
About double the amount of aluminum casings per train load.
That'd be useful.
Because we're producing a ton of the
Attention.
ingots,
Your
or not
brain's
the ingots,
operations are
the
outside
sheets, the
typical
aluminum
parameters.
sheets.
Time
which
spent
we aren't
daydreaming will be
using as
deducted
fast,
from
I
your
don't think.
sustenance
So I
budget.
might.
All right. If you happen to be back, Ray, over by the dealamajig.
Well, I'm in the aluminum zone right now. Do you need me to
that's
be in
fine.
the
No,
hub?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't need you to be over there. I was just thinking, like, if you happen to be back, you can just cram a. I've been finding Mercer spheres, so you can just cram a depot on top of the rods, maybe.
Oh, okay. I don't think we've run out of rods in a long time.
I'm so
But, yeah.
paranoid.
Which rods are
Yeah,
you talking about?
Just
regular iron
old
rods.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're
'Cause, like,
used
you
for.
can't- They're used for like the most basic thing, and I'm so paranoid because, like, if you run out of them,
Yeah.
you can't actually make more of them.
Yeah, you can.
You have to find a crafting bench that was already made.
No. Oh, you can't make a crafting bench without rods.
With
Yeah.
4 of us on this game, the odds
Yeah.
of all of us not being able to find or make a
I-
rod are astronomical.
All right.
Yep.
But when I
Agreed.
sneak on and make or run the game without you guys online,
Of the many things and worries, that I'm going to say is probably the least one.
no, because I don't actually. All right, so let me make a few more inhalers because apparently I have a problem.
Yeah, and that problem is giant spiders.
Yeah. Just hoovering up all of these inhalers. Find a use
shoot,
for all this
that was-
mycelia. Gonna find out how much they stack to.
200 maybe?
Oh, 200? I would imagine it's 50.
I think the mycelia stacks over
Oh
100.
no, sorry, I meant the thing, the inhalers. Oh my gosh.
Oh, the inhalers. Okay, yeah. 50 is a good guess, maybe 100.
Alright, well.
What is this factory over here? Is this making cable and stuff or something? Yeah, this is where we're getting the copper. Okay.
Okay, let's keep looking.
Does anybody have either... Actually, wait, hang on. I just answered my own question. One second. Yep, never mind. I answered my own question.
Nice.
Wow, you made those time crystals pretty quick.
Thank you.
Did we just
Actually, it
have
took
that much
'em for-
coal?
I just went over to the box and just kept pulling
Oh, okay.
from it, that's all.
It
didn't know we
actually
had
took
that much
forever, but it is time.
Yeah, he went back in the past.
Yeah.
Oh, this place is cool. This horrid little cavern in the waterfall.
There's our concrete.
Oh, this is the uranium mine. Oh, well, I do appreciate that Tony didn't send the uranium out the mouth of the waterfall, so that much I'm happy about.
It is the only uranium in the area, though, as you can see on the radar.
Yeah. Did you? Yeah, you overclocked it to max, right?
Oh yeah. Well, to what was needed. You really don't need that much uranium.
Impure too.
Yep.
I don't. Is there a pure uranium node on the map?
There's a Mercer sphere in here.
I've only found that impure node that's up at the top of the world.
2 hours.
Yeah, we're using 120 uranium per minute.
Okay. And we're using basically all of that for power?
Well, that's
no.
what you use
Wait.
it for.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
wondering, is if there's anything else to use it for.
Nope. It's just for the production of.
What did you have in mind? Oh, summer sloop.
Yeah, get those summer sloops. We could use a few.
All right, let's dive. So I don't know what targeted me. Oh, it's a horrible spider behind a wall. Well, luckily it's stuck.
Well, it's stuck for now.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
you gotta watch out, because sometimes they will just break free suddenly.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay, yeah, there it is. But it's still stuck behind this wall here. Let's see if I can help it with some nobelisks. I don't know if I'm hitting it. But it is blowing up my nobelisks. Because apparently you can do that.
Well, if the Nobelisk takes damage after it's been set, it blows up.
Yeah. Oh, it's over there now, is it?
All right.
Well, I don't need to keep wasting time fighting this thing. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get this object scanner.
So you got, so Rick, you got fixed ingots being produced on a regular basis now?
Not yet. Still just trying to catch up.
He wants you to put them in the depot.
No, I'm just seeing what I need to focus on now.
You can help with that.
Oh, I didn't bring any, like, loose aluminum casings with me. Oh well.
There should be ingots in the storage.
I mean, it's not that critical, I don't think.
Yeah, but it's pretty easy to make.
Alright, I'm headed over there now to start the process. Tony.
Oh, we do have a lot of aluminum ingots here.
Yeah.
I think what we're gonna need, Tony, and maybe this is something you want to tackle. What we're gonna need is to restart the reanimated SAM build process, which I believe right now all it's missing is an input of steel pipes.
Oh, is that the next part of reanimated SAMs?
No, the reanimated SAMs. We
fluctuator?
need reanimated SAMs in order to run this converter. Every recipe requires it.
Right.
So we need to start making them again. We stopped making them once we finished the last research on the MAM for it.
Reanimated SAMs just require SAM and a constructor.
No.
Yeah, are you talking the fluctuator or the
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. Oh wait,
Alright.
actually, which is? Wait a minute. Actually,
Reanimated
now,
SAM.
which one?
just a constructor.
now I'm
Really?
doubting myself. I thought it was.
Yeah, which one do we need?
I thought it was
You
the
need-
final build, but now I'm doubting
No,
myself.
no. You
Oh
just
yeah,
need-
you're right. Yep,
Yeah.
you're right. It is just reanimated. You're absolutely right. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
That's why I was going to my local SAM source to see if I can create some,
So
just to
there-
have the option.
there is a pure node, like over by the base. I think. Where is it?
That was
I
the one
think
you
it's
found
like-
in the pit.
No, well there. Oh, is that pure? No, I think that's just normal. But yeah, I guess you can get that one hooked up. But then there's another one along the way. I think it's like around here. And it's very high up, but it's a pure node. So if we need something else, maybe it's like here. I don't know.
Danny, am I able to actually take apart this quick wire construction over here, or do you just want me to disconnect it? In
You
case we
can
want to bring it
disconnect
back?
it. You can take it apart if you feel like it too, like if it offends you.
It's not the offense part. It's just the space, right? If I take
Yeah,
apart
if it
the
affects
constructors,
you.
that's where I can build
Oh, yeah, yeah,
these
do that.
trigons.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, do that. Bash the stampede.
Ooh, I just hit the desert.
What were the names of the other characters? Millie?
I do not remember.
I don't
It's
remember.
been so
I only
long.
remember Millie because she had the minigun. Oh no, that's not. That's not the throw you want. All right. This poor slug is now in a radiation zone. We'll save him by crunching him up into a power shard and putting him into the radiation zone. Overclock. Alright. Feel like I've been out and about for a while. Ooh, hard drive. This is gonna be the same hard drive. I found that spare Sommer sloop though, so we can start doubling up stuff, Ray, if you wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the one.
Alright, now that's plenty of aluminum case. Oh, that's not plenty of aluminum casings, but it should be enough to keep this
Right.
moving.
We can now make our own power shards.
Oh,
Research completed. Synthetic power shard recipe unlocked. Exchanging regular exercise and filtered fresh air with automation is just the kind of progress Fixit likes to see.
okay. We have no rubber right now. Okay.
My friend, we have not had rubber for about 3 hours.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
that's the
thought
reason
I
I'm looking for all
increased
these hard
the
drives.
rubber production a bit, but it has not. Maybe it's just not being loaded or something.
Oh, I gotta go up.
I gotta check the next time the train comes in. Oh, it's coming in right now. Perfect. Where is the rubber? I think the rubber is the second car usually.
Oh, there is a Sommer sloop nearby. Alright, well, I guess I'll prioritize that over a hard drive.
Oh God,
You should be
I
in a
hate
friendly
spiders.
place. Not that one. Oh, that gun was not loaded.
Okay, so 400
Ah.
rubber just came in.
Is it in the box?
It's routing currently.
Routing to
routing
where?
correctly?
Yeah, routing to where?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm assuming half of it is being pulled over to the Actually, it's not making it into the line, I don't think. Is all of the rubber being brought over to the truck station?
There should be a half and half, but
It looks like no. It looks like all 400 of that rubber went to the truck station.
oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go.
well, just go check. It should be maybe I set it to any undefined and rubber. But excess from the truck station flows back into the other one, so
Yeah, but does it make it back to the hub?
yeah, it does a circle.
Okay,
And then
so
it
we've
comes
got a
right back though, because if half of it doesn't come back, it goes right back in.
All right, so we've got the right outputs going plastic and rubber, and the center isn't any.
Yeah, so that should split it half and half. What the hell? Just a shadow flew over me.
Okay, well, it looks like all of it went All right.
Alright,
So where do you need the
uploading.
rubber right now, Rick?
Over at the nitro plant. So the rubber needs
We
to go.
have rubber over at the nitro plant.
Okay, then in that case, I don't need it. Then at that point, if it's got enough
Okay.
rubber over there, then don't worry about it.
Okay.
Alright, I've uploaded a hard drive if anybody wants to get that researched.
I think we have an active research already.
Oh god. Fuck you, spider! Uh-oh, he glitched. I think he fell into the mountain.
Or he's just waiting. Maybe he wasn't happy with your tone, Tony.
Okay. So
You're
the
right.
rubber is.
Not enough hate.
Ray, do you have the stream up?
I do.
I feel cheated. Look at it right now.
All right.
I should be jumping from desert mountaintops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If I'm fighting something, it's too late.
Oh, you jumped across and then.
And then instantly a boar appeared right on me.
Yeah, yeah, that's my issue with this game is that
didn't
the
exist.
enemies load in last. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you land and then the enemies load in, and it's like, no,
Yeah. Dude, I landed and he hit me.
like I don't care about the shadows and details. I do care about the animals though.
Yeah. Hey, plastic. Another hard drive for our taking. Alright, let's check the MAM. Oh, nope, there wasn't a hard drive. Scanning turbo electric motors or OC supercomputers, which require radio control units and cooling systems.
I'm more inclined for the turbo motors because we've already got a relatively good steady stream of computers.
Yeah, so then
that's just
the
me.
turbo motors just require 7 motors, radio control units, electromagnetic control rods, and rotors.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's
like
a
that more
very
than-
bizarre amount
It is
per
done.
minute, but yeah.
I just like the resources used better. That's all.
Yeah, and we got stators stacked up, so
Yeah, we've probably got a giant.
I mean, we have a solid supply of electromagnetic control rods.
Yeah, because I've got one building at the depot and a loading into a dimensional depot, so there's always going to be a supply. All the ones in Nuclear Town are all being accounted for by current production, but
I see it. Alright, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Alright, no whammy. Oh, baby, that's perfect. Alright. Oh, that wasn't perfect at all. Alright, so, Ray, how do you feel about
Yeah.
Tempest Rising?
I'm unfamiliar.
Oh, that's
7
Command
days.
and Conquer.
Oh,
Oh,
Wait, what?
actually, yeah, it's really cool.
I mean, I always liked the Command and Conquer games. It's just been a long time since I've played a real RTS. I think the last time I tried, I was like, oh, I can't get used to this WASD not actually moving the map.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did you see, Danny, they released an enhanced version of Emperor of the Fading Suns?
I did. Yeah, I was thinking about getting it.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it looked pretty good. I was watching DOS Tactics play it.
Nice.
Oh, stators, huh? Well, why not? There's a lot of computers just laying around out here.
Yeah, that's funny.
18 heavy modular frames going into the old depot. My Sommer sloop so I can come back and look for it later and find it's missing. I got 5 turbo fuel. Packaged turbo fuel. Can I convert some ammo? You find some random stuff when you're out here, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, turbo fuel. I can get 50 turbo rifle fuel. Or 50 turbo rifle ammo. I guess I'm doing it. And I need a little bit more rifle ammo. It's funny because like after I'm done with this, I'll probably never go back and automate or need automation on it, but I want to automate smokeless powder.
Yeah, smokeless powder just requires coal sulfur to make the black powder, and then you need fuel or oil residue rather, and that should cover it.
All right, you can have that mountain. I'm good. You enjoy, Spider.
Or stators. Huh?
I like when I'm like kind of rushing along the edge of a cliff and it attacks me like from a perpendicular angle and just flies off the cliff into the abyss.
Mm-hmm. Too
It's
bad
the
that
best way to get rid of them.
I hate irradiated large spiders. They're the worst.
Oh,
Yeah, they are.
I didn't have a chance to deal with one of those yet.
Lucky you. All right.
Man, I do have 2 turbo fuel left. Maybe I can swap that out in my pack real quick. And then get up this tree.
Where's the hub? Jeez.
It's harder to find now.
Yeah.
It's but it's over by the space
Okay,
elevator. It's
I
like
found it,
right
yeah.
on the ground, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the rubber is being fed from the rubber container out somewhere. And I think it's going into Danny's mystery box here.
It goes underneath.
Yeah.
What the? There's more.
But yeah, basically, since we're only getting, I guess, 450 or so in every train ride, 200 of it is being split into one of the trucks, and the other 200 is heading to the storage container, only to be shipped off somewhere else, and I don't know where.
Oh, somebody's routing it out of the box.
Yeah, it's routing out of the box, but it's going into... I guess I have to, like, tear down a wall and pop in there because it's completely closed off.
What is,
Well,
what is the question?
Rick's
What are you?
using it.
Yeah, those enclosed areas are things I'm building. What are you looking at?
Oh, I was just wondering, I was trying to track where all the rubber is going.
Yeah, so
So
my
the
splitter was
only-
splitting half of it.
So the only rubber output is the singular manufacturing making, I think it's an engine,
Okay.
but it shouldn't be taking up any significant amount, I wouldn't think.
Well, I mean, it's just going onto the belts. Like, it's...
Well, for now, we can
So-
shut it. If we want to build up the rubber, that's fine. We can shut it down because I'm not aware of any blueprint right now that needs those engines anymore.
The modular engines?
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
They're used in the thermal propulsion rocket, but we don't.
Right now, we don't have a use for that.
Yeah, I guess those aren't.
It's
being-
possible that may change, but right now,
Yeah.
we're good. Because that's why I originally had the thing building them is for the thermal propulsion rockets, but
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. We just will never have any rubber in storage if it's being
yep, that's fine.
pulled in two directions.
So let's turn it off.
I don't know that it's necessary to turn it off. I'm just saying, it's.
I mean, we want to have rubber in the storage.
Okay. Yeah. We should have another. Yeah, the train's
From a
offloading
certain
rubber right now,
perspective,
so
your
it'll
brain looks like it is
hit the
processing
storage
language,
and
but
then
there is no auditory
end up
data.
going to the.
If you are hearing voices that are not mine, this is no cause for concern.
thing.
It is a common side
I
effect
can,
of extreme pressure and stress.
All right. Turbo rifle ammo is gnarly.
Isn't it?
All right, there we go. I do like the sense of exploration in this game. I just hate how many trees have to die because you're blowing up poop rocks.
Uh-oh, the train glitched. Oh, okay, there it is.
Yeah, I think that's just been an element of lag. I don't think it's been
Yeah.
anything serious.
The tube is just slightly slower than the train. Just slightly.
Thanks.
Memory search complete.
Nice. All right. I hate to ask this, but I need a couple of heat sinks. 9 of them.
I don't think I have any on me. I had to go back to the base, so just give me 2 seconds here.
Yep. Take your time. I gotta set up the next MAM. Fine black powder and turbo blended fuel. I think I'm okay re-rolling this one.
All right, Danny, I'm putting 100 heat sinks into the depot right now.
Nice.
I'm headed back to get you the heat. Oh, wait, he's doing it.
Yeah, he just did. So perfect, thank you. Alright, I got all I need. Another hard drive secured. Alright, let me just do a quick scan. And
Turbo
then we got
blend fuel.
yeah,
Or
I'm thinking,
fine black powder.
I think a reroll on this one.
Ray, are you back here at the hub?
Yes, I'm at the hub.
Can you
Well,
set up?
I'm at the storage. Yeah,
Can you set up a storage box for the Trigon?
I can do that. Yes.
Dash the stampede. Alright. Any objections to re-rolling this one?
Nope.
Ooh, recycled
Yeah, go for it.
plastic. That's one we need.
What's that
Is
take?
it? Is it? We have more than enough plastic right now.
Well, we can convert some of our plastic production to rubber production.
It's true.
Yeah, well, it takes rubber.
God damn it.
Yeah, it converts fuel
Why
and
would it
rubber into
copy it?
plastic.
Wouldn't be my vote.
But if we get the one that does, because the one we're looking for is the rubber, which converts rubber into, or plastic into rubber. So if you do the 2 of those together, right, then you can feed on each other, and the only thing in between is the fuel. But then we need the other alternate recipe for the heavy oils. So that's what we're
Okay.
fishing.
Are you sending anything other than the Fixite Trigons?
Nope, just that.
Okay. So then I'm gonna. All right, we got the storage set up for it.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So, Ray,
Uh huh.
I thought you were dead.
if you were going to port over fuel, package fuel, over to where the SAM, reanimated SAM is being made, how would you go about doing such a thing?
Is that by Drone Port Hamburg?
No. Wait, is that the name of this? Yes, it is. Yep. I haven't renamed it yet, but yeah, that's where it's. Yep.
Well, we could send. I mean, where's that drone offloading?
It's going to offload over at where it's making the Triguns, and there's no. That's even farther away from fuel.
Okay, so we need to belt some fuel out that way, I guess.
That unfortunately is the case. Yes. Ideally, I would have loved for the drone port I'm about to make for the Trigun arriving back at the storage units to be able to go and collect SAMs and then go and drop off and then pick up. So we're only using one drone, but because of how drones are made in
You
this
can't
game,
load
we can't-
and unload at one port, though, right?
we can't control that kind of stuff. So
And the drone only goes between two drone ports, right? You
That
can't
is
have it go
correct.
like in a circuit.
if we do that, it can't. It's going to unload and offload every single time, right? We can't tell it to pick up from one location, go to another, not unload anything, and then go and take its initial load to the third place. It will load and offload every single time. It's not like
so-
I wish it was like the train where we have a much more series of control, but it is not the case, I'm afraid.
Because each drone port is a load or unload, right?
Right, but we're also reloading at this port over here as well. So we're transporting another item
It
over
would
here.
need to. So you would need to have two ports like right next to each other that it unloads at, and then pops over to the port next to it to load at.
Actually, hang on. I think you might have gotten it. Let me think here. So if we start if we have the drone start at a port at the hub, right? It's empty.
Right. It should be
But
empty
it has
because
fuel.
it just unloaded.
But it has fuel. Comes
Right.
over here to the SAM, picks up the SAM, has nothing to offload, takes it from this here SAM over to where the Trigun's being made, drops off at the first drone port where it's depositing the SAM. Then it does a quick hop to another drone port. Well, I guess we wouldn't even have to do that, though, would we? We wouldn't have to have the drone port there either.
Yeah,
Well,
can do it
are
with
you just
two
trying to
drone
fuel
ports,
up the drone, or does it
Yeah,
need the
you're gonna-
packaged fuel for something?
You can have
No,
a
it
drone
need-
drop the fuel off.
No. It just needs to be in the drone. I think we could actually create a circular loop here.
What the?
I'm just trying to think it out here.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think that it could work. You just got to have. You just need to where
Yep.
it's loading somewhere.
Another.
Yep, it'll work.
Okay.
All right, so let me write this better.
Where's the other one?
And if you need to get it started, I can bring you like a full.
No, it's gonna start
Storage
at the
container.
it's gonna start at the hub. So
Okay.
it'll already have all the fuel automatically.
So it'll have enough fuel. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, it does AoE.
Okay, so that is all good there.
Okay, where's the train right now? Alright, the train is on the way out to the aluminum. Okay, so it'll be a little while before it comes back.
Yeah, sometimes I can't find these Somers loops, especially like when they're inside of a mountain.
Yeah, they'll be like inside of a cave, and like the thing will be pointing you in the right direction, and you're like, huh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
where's
that
the
was like
cave
the
entrance now?
uranium. That was the
Yeah.
uranium, and the cave entrance was in the side of a waterfall.
Yeah.
It was a pain.
Oh,
I feel like I should have skipped making fuel and went straight to turbo fuel.
Yeah, we could still do that.
Well,
Honestly,
I
I
just
think
have
next
to-
session I'd probably want to go and like just do the oil up on the other node set.
Yeah.
And then that way we can just crank out tons more rubber and stuff and get some incidental power.
Yeah. Yeah.
How come I've claimed this hard drive, but the scanner is still picking it up as a hard drive spot?
It might just need a sec to refresh.
No, I picked it up a while ago. It's empty.
Oh, what the heck? Are you sure you picked it up?
Yep. I uploaded it.
Alright. I don't want to blow up these barrel nuts.
Pick them up and upload them.
Well, I was just gonna blow these guys up, but they're standing right next to the barrel nuts, so can't do it. Alright, more oscillators. Electromagnetic control rods. What else we got? Pairs needed, 85 gigawatt. Right next to a geonode.
Wow, 2 pure iron nodes right next to each other.
You think gigawatts? That seems like a lot of power. Or are you making a Back to the Future reference?
Yeah, Back to the Future reference.
Got it.
Yeah, it doesn't need 85 megawatts. That would be insanity. I was right next to geothermal over here, I think.
Yeah, it
Oh,
could give you like
yeah, right
100
there.
to 300 or whatever. Yeah.
Yep, that's all I need. It's 85 gigawatts. But I can actually just run a wire from that to here.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we've now expanded our honeycomb hive to a third drone port back at the storage base.
Nice.
Where it will bring in the triguns.
Surface genetic sampling indicates this freighter may have come from a planet run by apes.
There's no chance that the drones will crash into each other, right?
I don't believe they clip.
Okay.
Ma'am complete.
More ma'am. This is like the heyday of when Rick was out doing
Yeah.
work for us. Ooh, sloppy alumina.
That's
Sloppy.
disgusting. Hate that.
Sloppy. Basic iron ingots are kind of interesting, but not good enough. But sloppy alumina, 10 bauxite, 10 water, 12 alumina. 240 per minute.
I will leave that determination in the hands of the folks that are
Yeah. I'm
smart
not much
enough
of
to
a
do that.
bauxite guy.
I haven't done anything with that.
200,
this run, so.
200 per minute goes to 240. So I think it's a slight conversion up.
All right, let me actually look at it and see.
Yeah, because bauxite, I think alumina solution is usually one to one, right?
No.
Yeah, I think it starts out it's 12 to 12. Yeah, 12 bauxite, 18 water. And then it produces 12 alumina solution and 5 silica. Right? That sounds right.
Yeah.
And then so now we would be getting 10 bauxite for 12 alumina solution with 10 water instead of 18. But it doesn't produce any silica.
Oh,
Which-
so you don't have to. Yeah, but silica is required for aluminum.
Yeah.
Yes, you do need silica later on in the line anyway, but you need to bring in silica to supplement anyway.
Yeah.
to keep at full speed. So I think that, I mean, this is just an all-around better.
You like it? You want it?
Yeah, I think it's better. I don't necessarily think we need it, but
I could rescan.
yeah, we may as well rescan. But that's one that I wouldn't mind getting if it's like if it's like the last choice.
All right. Fine black powder and coated iron plates. Yikes.
What's coated iron plates?
It doubles the sheets, but it's 5 ingots, 1 plastic, and then you get 10 sheets.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
that's not double. That's a lot more.
Yeah, so it's normally
30
3 ingots to
20.
2. Yeah, 30 to 20. And this turns it into 50 to 75, but with plastic in an assembler.
Yeah.
Instead of in
It's not
the
bad. But I don't think we need that many sheets.
Yeah, the iron sheets we could probably figure out at this point. So,
Yeah.
well, they get to stay there
Fine
to
black
take
powder?
up. No, I'm not clicking nothing.
Okay.
We're gonna let it absorb slots.
Okay.
What the? Where is this guy? Man, hope you guys like hog parts.
I've been uploading them slowly, so
I've been
this is how we
uploading
get,
them
this is how we get
gregariously.
tickets. And don't
Yeah, we
forget
can
to
just
upload all your
convert
food too, Danny.
Unless I'm using it. Alright. I've been getting lots of bacon.
Okay. We have enough of the supercomputers now. I'm going to go drop them off in the hub.
Great.
Nice.
You can shut off that.
Yeah, the extra supercomputers.
Yep. You can shut off that manufactory. Just turn
Okay.
off the. You can just turn the production off. You can leave the building there.
Yeah, I wasn't going to like deconstruct it.
And then I'm gonna upload 200 turbo motors for you to the.
Oh, perfect. Then I can
To the
grab that
cloud.
while I'm over there.
Yep. So it's uploading now for you.
Cool.
Oh. I've ranged far afield. And now I'm in a sandy place.
Is that like the sunken place?
Only a lot drier.
Did you guys see that Jordan Peele announced his next project, his next movie?
No.
Ooh, Summers. That's what I'm hearing. I
Oh,
did.
wait a minute. I
is it?
don't have enough supercomputers. I thought did I miscount?
Yeah, it's above. Okay. Rick is keeping it secret.
What's up?
Tony was asking you what.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear him ask that. It seems to be something talking about like the really underhanded and brutal nature of like sports, specifically football.
Nice.
I think it's called Him. I think is what the name of this one is.
Interesting.
It's a good topic, much
Yeah.
like his previous topic. So I'm excited to see.
That should be good. Speaking
What
of
is
which,
all about?
Thunderbolts was really good. If you guys haven't watched that or
I haven't seen it yet.
Flowers.
I think a friend of mine said that she enjoyed it, so.
all right.
Oh wow, the music's different over here. It's like Western. That's pretty fun. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so I finally found that Somers. Now, I'm out looking for hard drives, though. Oh, there's another Somers loop? This is how I know Rick hasn't been here.
What's the Dollar port? Drone port. Somebody making them? Or did I not rename it? Maybe I didn't rename it. I thought I renamed it. Did I not? Nope, I sure didn't. Son of a gun. Nope, it's me. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
They formed alliances. It's like the Na'vi defending their territory. It's like I killed a hatcher with 2 hogs, a couple spitters.
Yeah, the spiders will fight everything, but the rest of them work together.
She's the one who comes from the sky. I do like that in that movie some white guy comes in and like dominates their whole culture because of how superior he is.
Which movie?
Avatar.
All right, so in theory, this triple network of drones should now be functioning. So hopefully, we're going to see that drone appear over here very shortly.
Interesting. So if there's even one pickup from the hard drive area, like items, it will still list on your scanner. So I found a thing of plastic that was down the mountain that the rest of the hard drive components were.
Oh,
That seems weird.
that's
Yeah.
why it was.
That's why I was still picking up. I've picked up the plastic, and all of a sudden the scanner went silent. So
I'm sorry, Ada. You said imminent danger?
oh
I
geez.
feel like it was not for me.
Call an ambulance.
Oh god, I remember when I was building factories.
Yep, the whole other aspect to the game.
Yep, I'm now just jetpacking into these crash sites with guns blazing. Reinforced plates. Nice and easy.
I'm a little concerned I'm not seeing the drone over here yet. Because it should be here by now.
Well, there is a drone hanging out in Dala here. Do you need me to rename it and tell it what to do, or?
I mean, it shouldn't need to be renamed. It should be, if it's at
Oh,
Dala,
it's taking off now.
it should have took off already, and it should have made the circuit by now. So it should be going over to the SAM pickup port to the south. And then when it's at that SAM pickup port, it should be coming over to here.
It is flying like due west right now. It did turn south though. Okay.
Okay, so it's going to the pickup spot. That's correct. Now the issue is it bringing, because if it just goes back to the hub again from there, all it's doing is sending those SAMs into the churner.
It is sending the SAMs into the churner here.
Okay, so I don't know why it shouldn't be doing that, because
Yeah, we are syncing a bunch of SAMs currently.
yeah, it shouldn't be doing that, because I have the destination of that port being over here.
Ooh, Caterium computers. And steel canisters.
All right, then the reanimated SAM pickup port needs to be configured to go
To me, over
To
at
the-
the drop-off.
To the drop off. Yeah.
Right, which is what it currently is. That's what I set it to.
Okay.
So why it's not doing that, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the issue is. Okay,
Right
so
now-
the
right
reanimated
now-
SAM drop off and reanimated SAM pickup status is set to error or whatever. The status is not a check mark, it's a warning.
Why?
Yeah, I wish I knew.
What's the
I'm
drone
not
doing
good
now?
with
Okay, well,
drones
wait,
yet.
well, the drone's moving now. Is it
I think it's coming back here. Yeah, it's flying back here.
okay? So we need to
So
shut that.
it's only
We need to
seeing
shut that
two
down. Yeah, we need to shut that down then.
All right. How do I shut it down? Do I just tell it to stop? Or?
I selected no port as its destination, so we're gonna burn another series of SAMs with it. But yeah, I don't know why. I mean, the
No,
logic
I mean,
is
if
sound.
we want to save it, we can, but it's just
fine.
SAM.
We're making
Yeah.
enough of
They're
it.
gone now.
What I don't understand
Sorry.
is why it's doing that, because the logic is making sense, right? And how we've defined it is also making sense. So
All right, well,
why it's
where-
not going to it, I don't understand.
Where's reanimated SAM pickup? I'm gonna head that way.
Feel free.
Yeah, I just want to see if maybe it doesn't have power or something, and just
Now, if it didn't have power, it wouldn't be bringing the drone back.
no.
It can't operate without power.
Yeah, one site has power. I'm wondering if both of them do. That's the question.
Uh-oh. It's okay.
But yeah, you're right. This one should definitely have power.
Stick close. Nice.
All right, where's the drone port? Right here. All right, the drone port. Drone status, no drone.
Which makes sense, because the drone is back
Sure.
at Dala.
melody into the effigy, yet we hear no harmony. It covers the temple in bones.
All right, and this is the reanimated SAM pickup.
Scripture is needed.
Unless,
And
you know
A
what?
familiar pattern is emerging in your brain.
What if,
Please assess
so when you
yourself
build,
and
you
find
obviously
change.
build the drone,
If necessary,
you build the
a
drone
replacement
port,
pioneer
right?
will be
But you also have to build
dispatched.
the
Work must
drone, and then
continue.
you
Replacement
basically you
delivery
place that
schedule
drone
estimate.
at a port,
Error
and then that
years.
port is assigned that drone, right? What if the drone cannot go anywhere but the initial pickup and drop off location?
I
What if
feel
we
like
have
that
to
would
have a
be
handoff?
Yeah, I feel like that would be kind of silly, but
I mean, I completely agree, but so is the design for these drones.
yeah. And you've got you're at the reanimated SAM drop off, right?
Correct.
All right. What if I build a drone here real quick?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that'll work. And if that is the case, and that's what we're gonna have to do, then what we're going to need is to split off a part of the fuel going into the Dala station, so that way the Dala drone picks up that fuel and deposits it over at the SAM.
Well, what I'm thinking is
Understandable.
if we've got a drone going from the hub to the SAM pickup, it's just going to keep moving between those two stations, it seems. So if we have a
Right.
drone at the SAM pickup going
Right.
to the SAM drop-off, it'll go between those two.
Right, 100%
We just
aligned.
need
The
4
problem
drones.
the problem is we need fuel.
Oh, yeah, because they won't be
Exactly.
refueling. Yeah.
Yep.
Only
And
the
we're-
one is refueling.
And we're gonna
yeah.
and we're gonna have to do the exact same thing again over here with the fuel too. So I'm almost thinking back to my original idea, which is porting fuel over to the SAM pickup. Because what I'll then do is... Oh no, I can't even do that. Oh no, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, if we port fuel, we'll have to basically port fuel over to the SAM pickup spot. manually, not via a drone.
I mean, we can easily just fill a container and connect it up. It says it's 51 fuel per trip,
50?
which sounds like a lot.
We
Yeah.
only make 40.
Fuel? No, we make more than that.
How much package fuel are
Well-
you guys making?
Yeah, we're not making that much packaged fuel. I want to say it's like 80
Oh,
per
okay, we're making
train
two
load.
package. We
Yeah.
have two packagers.
It's only one packager, I think, but
It's only
has
40 then.
stockpiled so much. Yeah.
Yeah, but the game went to single frames. Alright, I'm good and well in the desert now. I need to come home, I think.
Okay.
Oh boy. It's getting laggy.
Can we name the drones or?
I'm not aware of it if there is a way to do it. Not to say that there isn't, but
Yeah, you can't name the drones themselves. I was gonna name the trucks and stuff, but apparently you can't do that.
Reanimated Sam drop off.
Man, the summer
Did you-
sleeping's good out here though.
Okay, so it definitely doesn't have enough fuel.
yeah.
Unless we
Okay.
we refill it.
So I've got this all automated over here. So we're good to go. We just need to fix this drone situation back at the base. So what we need to do is port fuel over to the SAM pickup drone port. And then what we're going to do is essentially have that drone take that pickup, take it over to the drop off, and that is the route for that drone. Then I have a second port over here that is going from the hub, taking the Trigons back and forth. So 4 drone ports, taking one component in, one component out. It's inefficient. I hate it, but I'm thinking that's the only way this is going to work.
Yeah, I have not played with the drones much at all yet, so I really don't know.
I mean, they're very straightforward. I mean, you're seeing
Yeah.
all the options there are. It is pick up here, drop off there. That is it. Okay, so this port needs to go to there, and
Oh, the fuel is on this side.
Alright, just one more hard drive and then I'll start coming home. Cause like I'm in this desert, man, and it is crazy.
It's a strange world out there.
It's just stuff everywhere for me to grab. What? You didn't exist.
okay. So all right. So the Trigon drones should be set to go. So they're gonna do their thing and bring it back to the hub here. Are you working on that fuel line?
Yeah, right now I'm just building a storage container that will feed the fuel in,
Okay. I'm gonna complete the milestone here.
and then I'm gonna go run
Nice.
and pick up a few stacks of fuel. Actually, there's 500 in the depot, so I'll take that first.
Alrighty, milestone complete.
Milestone reached. This is not a competition, but other pioneers, such as 83CKY and U531355, had already completed project assembly by this point. Fixit was obviously wrong about you, but perhaps so was I. Regardless, you have finally unlocked the quantum encoder, which requires vast fluctuating power and excited photonic matter to produce highly complex parts. Do not make the same mistakes managing the resulting dark matter residue as you did other byproducts. Project part number 11, the AI expansion server, is now your highest priority. Galaxy-wide project
AI
management is
expansion
taxing to even the most
Yeah,
advanced
I'll let her
among us,
finish then, I'll tell you
especially
though.
those who have to manage the less advanced. Like kittens and puppies, who are definitely still waiting for you to save them.
So the part itself, number one, we only need 256 of, right? So it's not a huge number that we need. But each one of them, without using any summer sloops, right, is going to take one of those magnetic field generators. So again, given the small number, I feel like we don't need to automate magnetic field generators because it's just such a small amount. Now the other components, hey, there's that superposition oscillator thing that you were talking about.
We can finally get that hard drive.
Now the other stuff is a different question. Although again, this only just needs one to make it. I feel like the dark matter, the excited photonic matter is the thing we're gonna have to automate. The other stuff, I think we're okay not automating them. So what does this take? How do you even make this nonsense? Oh, it's in a recipe in the converter. Wait. What? How? It doesn't have any input.
We just got an alt recipe for turbo diamonds.
Turbo diamonds?
Yeah, charcoal and turbo fuel.
Okay. So here's
turbo fuel.
So here's the thing. The excited photonic matter has no input. It just straight up is made from the converter machine at a rate of 200 a minute. It has zero input other than power, I guess, if you want to call it that.
It just is.
It just is. So that's weird.
It's nice and gassy.
Okay.
Must have an awfully high power requirement if it's converting energy. Into
You know, I was thinking that, but the problem is, from what I can tell so far, the answer is no. But let me hook this up to power and see, because I want to know. No, not really.
It's between 100 to 400 megawatts for the converter.
And when I put it up to three of the power shards, it's maxing at 1300. So it's really not that much power either.
Yeah.
That's odd. Okay, that's a new one. That's weird. I'll give it that.
That's
right. We still don't know how to make the singularity cells yet.
Yeah, that's the next thing we're unlocking.
That's the next one. Okay.
And it's gonna unlock the last two of them. It's gonna be both the cell and the ballistic warp drive. Oh wait, the singularity cell
I'm a little
is
concerned
not
about
a,
that.
The singularity cell is not a. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. Yeah.
No, the singularity cell is something we needed for MAM research.
Yeah, it's the last research we need in the MAM. Yep. So that's the next thing on the next milestone. But for now, so yeah, we've unlocked the ability to make. Oh, so what does the quantum encoder make? Let's take a look at that. Oh, I can't even make it. Oh god. Okay. I want to go make one because I'm assuming that's where the dangly sphere thing is made at. The superposition or whatever.
Alright.
I'm gonna go check on the box of Trigon and see if it's appropriately doing the loop here.
Oh, I think at least it didn't kill me. I got run over by a truck.
Yep, we are good on the Trigon. Everything is good to go there now. So as long as that drone port over there with the sand pickup is getting fuel consistently, we're good.
Yeah, we'll just have to. I think it's taking like 20 per minute, and they're, I don't know, like 20 stacks in there, so 100 minutes. We'll have to double check and see if it needs more fuel.
Are we not able to just do a route over there?
Yeah, I could probably run some fuel over there, like with a belt, but
just to be safe.
Yeah, we can do that. It's just going to be a long Looney Tunes belt.
If anyone can upload motors.
Yeah, I got some motors on me.
Sweet.
How many do you need?
We need to top off what we got. I just built a couple more geothermal plants.
Okay.
You had set up a geothermal plant in a pocket of 3, but you chose the impure one as opposed to the normal one.
Oh, I see. Like, I think at the time I couldn't place it because of something. I don't remember what was blocking it from being placed. So I'm like, well, whatever. I can't place it. Then I'll place this other one. Is that in the swamp area?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I figured there was a reason. So I threw a couple
Yeah.
more down since the resource cost for them
how
aren't
did you
that high.
how did you get to place all three? I thought two of them were too close together.
You rotate just a smidge.
Just a little bit, okay.
Just a smidge is all.
And then also there's a pure geothermal, but I think it's underneath one of the machines that's producing for the nuclear stuff. So,
Oh, you want to ping it,
it's.
or do you not? Oh,
I'm
okay,
trying to. I think
rotate.
it's here.
There. Okay. It's not sure. Oh, there's a geyser that is pure. Okay. I see it. All right.
Yeah, I think that was one that
Let me
I
head
wasn't
that
able to
way.
place because of a
Yeah. Let me go and take a look. 'Cause,
machine that
every
was
little
built on
bit,
top of it.
every little
Yeah.
bit helps, and since those require 0 input, definitely useful.
All right, I'm
All right, I
burning
forgot
my
what I
way
was doing
home.
back here. Oh yeah, I was gonna try and building a belt to move packaged fuel.
Okay, I'm not quite gonna be home yet. I found a ring of poop geysers, so I know there's something in the middle. Oh, you can't blow this up. And we got power slugs, man. Do you want more power slugs? I got them.
Oh my gosh, no! Stop flying into the air!
Also, we're almost out of nobelisks.
I'm not surprised. They go quick.
Yeah, I've been burning them like candy.
Alright,
Also, I do like also that our role in this game is like reverse Wally.
reverse Wally. We're being productive instead of
It's a
sweeping
fairly
up
accurate
after.
description, actually.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
It occurred to me last time when I was riding my tractor and it was just like belching smoke everywhere. All right. Let's go up here.
I love passing Rob's Zen body just overlooking the world.
Yeah, now that we can build like time things, we should build like a little time chamber for them.
So wait, is my body just there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
just-
sitting hot cross buns up in the air where the hub used to be before we moved it, which was the last place you were at. So you're
Nice.
just hovering in the air
That's
Oh, cool.
appropriate.
in
There's some
meditation.
geopower here. That means I can ride the zip lines all the way home. Alright. See how dangerous they are.
All right, Ray, I got it up and running. So
Cool.
that's really nice because that's almost 600, 200 to 600. Oh, I wonder, can you power shard these? No. No power shards on geothermal.
Unfortunately.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder if this is gonna be problematic.
This alternate recipe for turbo motors is insanely good.
What the? Why am I taking damage? Oh, I was in some sort of poop. Oh. That's horrible. Jesus. No wonder you guys say you can't use these freaking power lines because you run them straight through constructors.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
some of them are for sure. I tried to run my the high tension power lines in such a way that they didn't go through cliffs or anything, but
Yeah, well, and Tony consistently places the power towers and like flipping through mountains and stuff.
Yeah, you tried dragging a power thing over
Ma'am,
5
research complete?
kilometers.
I do. Alright, I got a MAM research going. I have to figure out which one of these cables takes me
gosh.
out of here.
I cannot understate how beneficial this turbo motor alt recipe is.
Cooling
good.
devices. 4 heat sinks, a motor, and 24 nitrogen gas for 2 cooling devices. Or
At
for,
this point,
2 cooling systems.
At this point, because we've gotten rid of because this alternate recipe for turbo motors no longer requires the cooling component, I don't know if we need it.
Nice. Because the other one's a coated iron canister, and I have a feeling we don't give a crap about these canisters.
I mean, unless the final part, which granted it is a ballistic rocket, so I'm thinking it might, requires the thermal propulsion rocket. Yeah, we don't need something more dangerous, and I'm getting a little worried about it. Okay, I'm gonna build this new production facility and see what the heck. Oh my god! It's long. It's so long. Ray, where are you?
I just
you're
connected
right,
the. Yeah, I'm by Rob.
It's
It's a
such
point now.
Look how long this is. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty massive.
I have become a waypoint.
yeah, I mean, it's just big. It's just long. Like, it's not really huge. It's just long.
It's like a. Yeah, it's like a football field in that it's just like long and narrow.
That's very interesting. Okay, so how do we make this stuff? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we make the expansion servers in this thing,
I just don't want to look up.
but we also make 2 of the 3 components that go into this thing as well. Oh, this is where we make the synthetic power shards. That's fine.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Okay, well, the neural quantum processor.
Is that nitric acid that it needs, or
No, it's the mysterious fluid that gets made from the converter.
excited photonic
Yeah.
matter?
So this neural quantum processor is the easiest one to make here. Just because we know how to make all this stuff at this point. But I don't. Where's the dark
what
matter
is this?
crystal? Oh, so you make the dark matter crystal over in the particle accelerator, and it takes diamonds, which are also made in the particle
Diamonds?
accelerator. But it also takes what is this?
What is that fluid?
Oh,
yeah.
it's the dark matter fluid that's coming off of this other blueprint. So we need to make.
So we need a second one of these things at least.
At least. Both of these things. That's so weird. Okay.
It's good to be back.
It's very.
How do you make
It's very.
it? It feels
it's
like-
very cyclical, right? Like you
I
need
feel like
this
you
thing to make
need-
the thing that needs to make this thing.
Yeah, you need the superposition oscillator needs access to a material that you get as a byproduct of the
of this
expansion
thing.
server.
Right. Well, not even the expansion server of itself. When you make
And then the
superposition
expansion server needs the superposition oscillator to be made.
My best advice here is we make the neural quantum processors, store the dark matter residue, port that that comes off of it, port that into the particle accelerator, which we then use to make the thing needed for the superposition oscillator.
This is kinda weird.
That's the best advice I can give. Now, again, the good news here is that, oh my gosh, if you select a recipe, look at all the lights at the bottom of the screen. I don't know what
That's
is.
kind of cool.
I don't know what that's about, but it's cool.
That's
But
kinda
anyway,
cool.
we only need 256 of these, so we don't, and we need less of them if we use the output, right?
If we
The
use
summer sloop.
The summer sloops, yeah.
So it's really not that much that we need of this stuff, but it's still enough that we need it.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this off the ass of this particle accelerator.
Yeah. All right, dark matter residue.
So can you go grab a bunch of coal and shove it into here so we can make diamonds out of it?
Yeah, where is our coal?
Well, we could make
It's
turbo
way-
diamonds if we get turbo fuel.
I don't think the recipe will work with that.
All right.
It only calls for regular coal.
So, Ray,
Yeah.
coal, there's a bunch over there that's literally not being used, I think.
Okay, is it just being stored there, or is it on a belt
I
that not
think-
doing anything?
It's being used for power, and part of it's going over to make some more encased beams over by the copper refineries.
Okay. I don't think I'm going south enough, but I'm...
Yeah, because there's like this whole expansion here that's not doing much as well. It's like a reinforced plate factory that Tony started. Ouch. Long
Uh-oh,
time
I
ago.
think I just missed a jump.
Oh, yeah. That's
There we
fine.
go. Yeah. Well, it's because I had the one pack instead of the jet pack or whatever.
Right.
Oh, you bombing some stiff?
I mean, we gotta.
Yeah.
It's all stinky. I can't believe this thing has lasted this long.
Okay, so all of this coal is moving on the belt. So, oh, this coal has stopped moving though.
It's, okay. Ah.
All right, is there any coal storage containers? No, I think it's just all going directly into the...
Yeah. But you could like overclock the coal and then send it into a storage container. Ow.
No, there's a storage container over here though that is full of coal. So how much coal do you think we need?
So let me do the math for you here real quick. Hang on.
Alright, let's put this hazmat suit back in. So, Ray,
Why
your
is this
suit's
not-
back.
Producing coal. Oh, this line is backed up all the way to here.
I need
it's-
2,000.
2,000? Okay.
Yep.
Easy enough. I don't know how many stacks I have, but I'll count them later.
Upload some to the cloud. Just
Yeah.
carry the rest, I suppose.
All right. I've filled my inventory with coal, and I'm heading back to you, Rick.
Danny, if you can... Oh, never mind. You're good.
What's up?
Take everything I just did back. Well done.
What's up?
I need one more summer sloop, but you got
I
it.
just sent it to you.
Exactly.
We ain't got no more, but that's all we got.
That's right. That's all I need right now.
Yep.
Alright. Cool. 'Cause,
Yeah, we'll have to
there's
steal a summer sloop again to get more power shards later, but because Danny picked up like a couple dozen slugs.
a couple like dozen, yeah. That's a good way to say it.
I picked up quite a few of those too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got slugs for days now. Ooh, pressurized conversion cubes. Diamonds. Imagine in Minecraft you just mine diamonds.
Okay, so the particle accelerator needs the coal, right?
Yep. So put it right on in there.
All right,
I think
it
it's
loads
the
in
Yeah,
over
next
here.
time, so-
Yeah, go ahead and build like a temporary box or something and just load all your coal into it.
Yeah.
Because it gonna eat through it real fast.
Yeah, because we have coal right here that's not really being used great, and then we also have sulfur nearby. We have sulfur nearby, so we can make compacted coal here. fairly easily. And then we can port that over to the main storage, or we can send that somewhere else. And then make the turbo fuel. Right? Like, I could route this back over to petroleum production, and then you could, like, route that into, like, some turbo fuel. Because Tony has nuclear power, which...
Yeah. We need...
Our power production's all over the place. Ah,
Yeah.
I don't want to
We need... Yeah. We need just to grab some sulfur from somewhere and then tie it into the coal, and then we can have unlimited black powder production. We can make turbo fuel if we connect it up with our refinery.
Did you ever think you'd see the day, Ray, where the tier 5 conveyor could not keep up with the input
Yeah, I know,
requirements?
right? The tier 5 conveyor is outstanding, but it is not fast enough for this.
That's why there's a tier 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there a tier 6, actually?
Yep. There is.
Yeah, that'll be the last thing we research. Okay, so that's all I think I need from that for now. What I need next...
Oh,
So-
actually, I wonder if...
We just,
just keep
got
it there.
fertile uranium. Takes 5 uranium, 5 waste, 3 nitric acid, and 5 sulfuric acid to make 20 non-fissile uranium.
All right, give me
And
all
8
those
water.
inputs.
5
Just the-
uranium, 5
Okay.
uranium waste, 3 nitric acid, and I guess I could do per minutes here. 25, 25, and then 15 nitric acid and 25 sulfuric acid per minute for
Okay.
100 per minute non-fissile uranium and 40 per minute water.
Yeah, we're not going to really need that as much.
Okay.
Simply because...
There's also a tempered caterium ingot, but it's really good. But it's caterium, right? All right. Do we like heavy encased frames?
As in, we don't have it and we need it, or...
I think I do like it. Because all of this stuff over here, making a couple of encased beams, I could probably repurpose it to make some more encased heavy frames.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, since frames are such a pain to make, and
All right.
yeah. I like that.
one.
Yeah.
And then we got one more hard drive, and then we could re-roll and stuff, but yeah. So far the adventure was bad. Didn't get everything we needed.
The adventure was bad. You got a bunch of stuff, though.
I killed a lot of things.
Well, yeah, that happens when you go out.
Burned the 1500 rifle ammo. It's just like
Hey, Ray.
went out there.
Yeah.
We're gonna need another load of coal if you can swing it.
Oh, I'm actually bringing some coal over now.
Fantastic.
I noticed we were almost out of coal, and I'm like, let's go
Well-
just grab another load.
Yeah.
crap. Can somebody upload medical inhalers?
Yeah, I got a few.
Yeah, I have 0 right now, so
I'm dropping 16
that's on you
into
guys.
Thanks.
the storage. And then Ray, I did find 5 portable miners next to the coal mine up there. So I'm putting the 500 coal into the depot, but it's not, it needs to be consumed.
I will pull it out then, and then you can... There. Alright, so now, yeah, with 2 Mark V belts coming out of an industrial storage going right into the particle accelerator, we can get enough coal fast enough to make the diamonds.
Wow. How much does it
At the
consume?
rate that we need them. Well, it's at the 250%,
Yeah, I mean,
so it needs 1,500.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to, we don't need that extreme of an amount, but that's fine.
That's pretty
But yeah,
cool.
we're gonna make more diamonds.
All right.
Well, as soon as I finish, wait, did you
another
turn it on?
hard drive.
Oh god,
I did.
oh god, why?
Another
It's
hard
off.
drive has been uploaded, guys.
Nice.
Was the power like really high?
I'm using.
or-
I'm using the shards. No. We got to keep it off. I'm using the summer sloops on something else.
Oh,
it's the
I turned it
double
off.
Well,
Yeah.
turn back on. I got it. Don't worry about it.
No, yeah, just you do you. I just dropped off the coal.
Okay. Alright, so we cut off this place. So I got the sulfur here. And then what does compacted coal make? Takes 25. That's perfect. Okay, well, guess we'll just route it and then worry about the consequences later.
We must have burned through all of our aluminum ingots and storage. Yeah, okay. So at some point I'll have to reconnect aluminum ingots to send them back over here, but I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, well, you have the aluminum ingots coming through, but not the plates, right?
No, we have the aluminum sheets and the aluminum casing coming through. We do not have aluminum ingots coming through on the train anymore.
Oh, okay, because we have a storage belt, or we have a storage box for aluminum ingots.
Yes, yeah, because I was sending over all 3 of those for a little while and then stopped.
Okay. You know what? Let's just blot out the sun.
Blot out the sun, hey.
Anyway, though, it's about time to probably call it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, probably.
If I had to guess.
We must.
All right, let me do a
Just like
quick.
Aperture Science. Do what we can. Or we do what we must because we can.
Because we can. Ah!
We got a bunch of copper smelters here, Ray, that are not melting
Well,
copper.
I think the idea is that you definitely don't need as much copper as can be smelted from a source.
Yeah, you just
so
got 3 smelters that aren't outputting to anything.
yeah, that doesn't surprise me because we had so much copper being made, and I'm like, I only need like 10 bars per minute or something like that. So I built it in case we wanted to scale up.
Alright, are we in a position to be done?
I think I just finished doing a thing. Yes, I can.
Well, thanks to everybody for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.